reviews. It's been a long time. I don't really remember the last time we did this. It's probably been like 10 months or something like that. But we got a lineup of unit reviews. We got some submissions through Twitter. We got some submissions through my YouTube page. And then also some people just add me. So let me make sure. I think I have everything though. Pretty sure. Okay. Let's jump in. Let me turn on the music a little bit too. But yeah, if you guys want to go in a specific order, I guess I'm going to go with people who are in the chat right now. That way they can see their units, right? And then we'll go from there. Obviously, if you remember, you can skip the line and we'll just do it right. Jump right to you, okay? Let's start off. I see Suna's first. Let's grab Suna's. Hopefully this copy paste is easy enough. Is this the unit review crash out stream? No, I that was the last stream. That's what we ended that one. This is the normal stream now. Until we get to the Mythic banner and we get something stupid there, then I'll crash out again, right? Okay, that didn't work. Okay, here we go. Got Suna up. Ooh, oh wow. With Lumera, oh my god. Holy crap. Okay. So got Mythic Lumera, but this is like a tank build, right? Like this is almost... Okay. Ferris Bounce, surely. Oh my god. Okay. So we got Ice Wall. That's really cool. Wow, okay. Duelist Blow. So we got the flat DR, the stacking attack and speed. We got the tempo here. Pair up as well. So we got Corn Dead. I'm guessing Suna probably duped the pair up and the Duelist Blow on somebody, right? Maybe Ryoma. Attack speed Faith as well. The Bulwark. Finish Echo. Yeah, this has to be a Ryoma. Absolutely a Ryoma. Okay, this is really cool. This is a very, very nice Lumera. I wanted Suna, are you using this in Aetheray's offense as like a tank or like as like a killing unit? I'm not even sure because like obviously this isn't built to support, right? This is a Lumera that's meant to kill. So I'd love to see like what you're doing with her. But this is a very, very nice build. I'm very jealous because unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, I didn't really pull many Ryomas because I don't really like Fates. But I kind of wish I did because his fodder is so good and he's such a good skill duplicator, right? It's very, very nice. But yeah, this looks cool. Like this essentially, like to me, this reads like you have Suna or you have Lumera in the background defend or blocking, right? And then she can use Faith to kind of like have a bulwark so you don't get to the back line, and then she can run up and kill something and get back into position to once again support. That's what I'm feeling. Player phasing, okay. Oh, Arena. Ooh, I didn't think about Arena. Yeah, she probably scores pretty well there, huh? The YouTube schedule lied to me. I think I changed it so that it would show that it was 5 o'clock. I had to change it because the Mythic banner is coming today, unfortunately. Is my chat on? My chat's on, yep. I can see my chat. Chat, say hello. Duelist pair up and the new fortifications reopening. Duelist pair up, I mean, pair up is really, really good, right? Duelist blow is decent. I like it. It's good, but like it is missing some of the oomph, right? Like this isn't a Blue Skies level skill, right? You don't get the true damage, which is what I really want. But you do get tempo, which is pretty nice if you don't have that, right? Can you adjust the dimensions of the game? Yeah, I can. It's made for SD mode. My bad. Here we go. I'm gonna have to play with the transformation real quick. Let's make it a little bit shorter. Okay, maybe a little bit longer than that. Okay, that's decent. Okay, there we go. Is the overlay a little bigger than usual? It's different because typically this is set for summer duels. So I made it up so that it fits summer duels perfectly, not really for unit reviews. So it is what it is. Okay, anyway, very, very nice Lumera. Very jealous. I wish I had like this set up on somebody. Instead, I have to split it between 2 units, which really sucks because I have to like sack Hector and a Bridget, which is not the best. Oh wait, oh the skills. Okay, let's see. We got all Arcane Fellstone, nice. Repo Gate. Dragon Flame, very good. Dragon's Roar. Slice Whisper. Oh, that's interesting. The bonus doubler, that makes sense. Perfect attack speed. Excel. Speedrun's finished. Sky, I believe she came with. Ruse is nice. See, I like Ruse. I like Favor. So I use my Lumera. My Lumera is also plus 10, but she's just the complete 100% support bot. She doesn't do anything else. Edge scales make sense. Parap is so good, though. I really love Parap. Barricade, too. Barricade is so nice. I wish all the dragons I have, nice. Brutal Tempest, S. They all have perfect C skills, right? So I guess like the question is like, do you run Barricade over one of these skills, right? Like their preference, because it's like her and Milla essentially, right? No Comet. I mean, I don't know if you really want Comet on Lumera, right? I feel like Ice Wall's fine. Comet's like really for units that are like not relying on true damage, like units that have high stats with like effective damage. So that is something to consider. But very, very nice Lumera, Suna. Okay. Who else is in chat? Chronicos, you didn't put your friend code. DM me your friend code in chat so I can just pull it up. Dragons can't get Comet? I don't know, actually. Let's see. I thought it was just tied to movement type, wasn't it? Let's see. Comet. Okay, it disappeared. Yeah, they can. It's just movement types. Yeah. Okay. Up next. You just woke up. I mean, that's good. You got some sleep, right? That's very good overall. Okay, who else is in chat? I saw Chronicus in chat. I see Radiant in chat. CJ. Let's do CJ. $10. Thank you so much, Suna. Much appreciated for reviewing people's beloved units, including my Mythic Lumera. Keep up the incredible works you always do for your community and have an awesome night. You too, Suna. Have a great night. Thank you so much. What's up, Cincos? What's up, Zard? Okay, let's grab Zard. I just saw him and I have his code, so let's use it. I see Cincos too. We can do Cincos. Okay. I'm going to guess it's going to be... Oh, yeah, it's Erica. I remember now. Thank you so much, Suna, for the 5 gifted. So we can change our lead unit. We can do a poll for that afterwards. What's up, Sony? Okay. So, if you guys don't know, this was Zard's like pride and joy for like all of last year, essentially. This was the unit he was using. Where's her weapon at? This was the unit he was using Aether Raid's offense to clear everything. And obviously, he's given her quite the build here. I know that her preference weapon isn't as good as it once was, but it's still pretty decent, honestly. It's not, like, terrible. It's just missing some of the newer effects, right? You're missing some of stuff, but it's still not that bad. If she ain't got Arena Axe, what's the point? Oh, my gosh. Okay, anyway. So, we got Repo Gate, Arch Rival, Deep Bonus Amp, which is, like, the best, like, just the counter A skill at the moment right now. Pair Up, obviously, is super broken. This skill is so, like, underrated. I definitely want to get it for, like, Nephne in particular. But yeah, very, very good. Faith, nice. Prime, also an NCD, which is necessary at the moment, just because we still do have some Larrys running around in Dark Season, right? So you kind of need that. If you're running an Astra Season, a lot of times I won't run NCD. I'm not as afraid of flash effects there, and I'll run DC Echo, and then I'll run something else like here. Like I'll run like, you know, like you can use like the one that Duelist Blow. I'm trying to think of what it's called, Duelist Blow, or Excel even. I was using Excel before that, just for more flat DR. But this is the build to go for Dark Season, absolutely. What's up, Ellie? Dude's not underrated, is that it's expensive as heck? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, I think it's underrated, too. The thing is like, a lot of people won't talk about it at all, right? Like, you really have to go down to, like, the more competitive aspects of Discord to find people talking about it. You would never fodder Corn? I fodder Corn in a heartbeat. Even as an emblem, I was like, that's fine. I'll kill Corn. But yeah, very, very nice Erica. And as you can see, there's a lot of love put on this unit. This has been a unit that's been updated pretty consistently. Like, you got Boulder there, Godlike Reflexes. Slice with Sparrow, so you can even kill things. The finishes. Potent, Lagoo's Loyalty. Oh my god, Potent finish, wow. Zar really loves Erica, which, you know, isn't a surprise, but very, very nice. Even from Cancer Control, nice. What's up, Gem Knight? If you want to throw your code in chat, we'll get to you soon. Corn is not good. Corn, I wouldn't say Corn's not good. It's just that she's very, very squishy, right? Like, her real powerful effect is the support, right? The terrain support. But I think the ring is, like, where it's really at. The ring is really strong. And then Corrin herself can be strong on certain maps. Or like on certain compositions, right? Okay, did Chronicos throw his thing in chat? I didn't see it. I don't see it. Someone's... Okay, let's grab Cinco's up next. Let me find Cinco's real quick. Oh gosh. I should have organized this better. I know Cinco's is somewhere in here. Okay, we'll just grab CJ because I see CJ. We'll grab Cinco's when I see him. 1 second. You said to DM you? I said it in chat. Okay, thanks. I got you, Chronicos. You'll go after CJ. Okay. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't play Faye super competitively, and not kidding. I got depressed when DTM reviewed my unit one time. Oh, I'm sorry, Gemlight. Thanks for the support, though. Okay, we got CJ up. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, CJ said he just keeps getting new toys. He's never going away. Paired with Duo, Hatred, and Arena, he can comment as early as turn 1 and folds every armor like a chair. We're back to the old days with this one. This is a very nice Crom. Holy shit. You know what? I was like thinking of like, it's mostly Crom and like Micaiah I want to give comment to, right? Because they have effective damage typically. So this is great. Like, not only are you getting Comet to do insane damage, you're also getting Favor. And Favor not only, like, lets you do more damage, but it lets your whole team do more damage, which is very valuable in Arena. So, like, honestly, I wish that banner treated me better, because I did go pretty deep in that banner, but I didn't get any extra attack speed favor at all. So I would have loved to have this exact same build. Time Pulse Helm. Is there a reason for it being Helm, CJ? Because, like, I guess, I don't know, does resistance ever matter in Arena? I was thinking, there's no defense one though, is there? There's speed and resistance. I'm guessing that's why. Reg Burger? Okay, I don't know what this burger meme is. I'm too old for this. Actually, that's not true. If Joel's making the joke, then there must be something I don't know. You don't have arms? Okay, no problem. I mean, obviously, this build's really, really good. Oh my gosh. So much stuff. Over the years, we can see all the love Crom has been given. It's only on Feroxy Crom. Oh, I see. Arch Rival, very nice. It's kind of crazy that like we got Comet right after Arch Rival too. Slimier. Attack Speed Hex Edge. Like, I actually want this skill, but again, I think it's still only on Yuri, right? So it's not really Summer Yuri. It's not that easy to get. If I do get a Summer Yuri, I know he's on a banner right now, but I don't really want to pull for him. Speed Taker, Laguz, Fatal Smoke, TP, Pulse on Blades. Yeah, everything is Blue Feud. Nice. Is Arch Rival the new best in slot special? It depends on the unit, but typically it's very good. I think I just got called old. No, Joel, no. I mean, if I called you old, I'm old as well. So, I mean, do I really want to take you down with me? Not really. Yuri has Waylay. Hex Edge is on Noir. Okay, that makes sense. I knew it was around that time I was not pulling in that general area, right? But yeah, very, very nice Crom. I'd love to see him like actually have some matchups. So if you have like a screenshot of him like killing stuff, I'd love to check it out because I'm sure he does really well. Crom is just like that unit that in all of his forms refuses to die. I wouldn't be surprised if like his Valentine's version ends up getting like some crazy ass refined in like 10 years from now, right? There it is. I found it. Okay, up next is Cincos. What's up, Squid? Okay, oh my god. Okay, we got the Camilla, the Ninja Camilla. Ooh, okay. So we got Flowery Scroll. This is like essentially a Vantage weapon, but it has a resistance check, right? We got Frost Moon. Okay, so you get Pierce DR, because I don't think she has DR piercing normally, right? No. Discord. You get some true damage there. Ploy, so you get exposure true damage. Stillwater to get the resistance check up higher. And then Far Trace Echo for the true damage. I don't know about the Stronghold. I think a Stronghold is like something I probably wouldn't run. I get like going for the resistance check. Or like for more resistance. But I'd probably go for attack res if you could, like Stillwater. And I don't know if I'd even go for that, right? I think what I really liked about Camilla was close counter, right? close counter is so good on her. It allows her to be much more flexible. The problem is we don't have good close counter skills. Unfortunately, right? Ideally, we would get a close counter seal, and then you could have a better A skill here. That's like my biggest gripe, I'd probably say, is the A skill itself. Frost Moon isn't my favorite either, because it doesn't work with Brave, right? It only works with if you hit once. Which, this is like the biggest thing that they did to Athos, which I think is dirty. They really try to sabotage Athos as much as they could, and he's still pretty good. We need an amp equivalent immediately. Not only that, though, like, they could have just made amp like Prime, and then we would have been fine. But they didn't do that. For a quick minute, Frost Moon was the only special she had. Yeah. I did think, like, you'll be better off with probably Ice Wall even. That way you don't die immediately if they have Hardy Bearing, or they, like, don't die from your first 2 hits, right? Then you try to get guaranteed fall buff support. Have you fed Athos Comet yet? No, I haven't fed anyone Comet yet. I just have Comet sitting there and I'm waiting. I think I'm going to give it to Soren and then have Soren dupe it. And I'll probably give it to like Athos and then Crom and like Micaiah. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint there, I think. I think B slot, there could be a better B slot as well. But this is like a nice supportive Camilla, right? You're offering Ploy support and Discord support. So it's like kind of like a mixed Camilla, which is pretty cool. Magic Light, you could do Magic Light. Yeah, you get DR Piercing with Magic Light, right? But you don't get any actual DR itself. Feed it to Attune Tiki? No. Absolutely not. We're not giving anything to dragons. Especially because I only have 1 Attune Tiki and I'm not getting any more. Like, I didn't want the first one. If they made Amp like Prime, then mages would be restricted from it. Oh, that's true. That's true. They could just take away that restriction and be nice. Anyway, very nice Camilla Syncos. Okay, next up we got Chronicos. Give me the Tiki. If you give me an Alencia, we'll call it a deal. Alencia's absolutely hated me. I spent 1,700 orbs on that banner, and she's +3. 1,700 orbs. Okay, Chronicos with the G Stefan. Oh my god, +10. We got the Comet. So there's your Comet for you. Giving some big damage multipliers. I wonder how much better Comet is than Arch Rival damage-wise, right? Obviously, Arch Rival lets you do better in the green matchups. But, and you also get Guard, which is pretty nice. But I wonder how much damage Comet does, right? 1,700 orbs for +3 is genuinely divas. Yep, welcome to my life. The game hates me. Anyway, very, very nice. Is Stefan +10? No. No, I spent 1,700 orbs and neither of them are +10. And I've been sniping reds for 1,500 orbs. Anyway, we got Duelist Blows, we got Pair Up, we got Post Tempest F. Interesting. Okay, so this can give special 2, minus special 2 cooldown for your first follow-up attack. So what do? You go in, you attack. You have guaranteed 1, so it goes down to... No, he has -2, right? He has the Felix effect. So it's at -2. You go in and hit, it's at 1. And then on the follow-up, you Comet guaranteed. Even if they like try to like... I don't even know. What would they do? They'd have to like scowl you on the first one and you still get Comet off, right? That's pretty good. I think the only thing, obviously, and I know Chronicos has told me this already, so I'm going to say it anyway to make him mad. But there's no Echo skill here. That's the only thing, right? The only thing here is there's no Echo skill, and there's a few good options. You obviously could get the Tempest skill from Ryoma, and that way you have your Open Sea skill for like better tanking options like Faith. But you could also run DC Echo, right? Or you could even run Times Pulse if you want to do like a meme build. So there's a few options there, and I know Chronicos already knows this because we were talking about it. But he just ran out of duplicators, unfortunately. I'm gonna pull 20 Ryoma when he reruns just to spite you. You know what? For you, that would probably won't even cost that many orbs because you have good luck. Slide Echo for more damage. That's an option, but I think honestly he's better off as like a mixed phase unit. So I would rather run like DC or something like that. I think DC is probably the best option, or Tempest. Those are the 2 options I'd go for. Very nice, very nice. I'm very jealous. Obviously, I'm very jealous. But unfortunately, my luck has been pretty bad there. Okay. You seriously gonna say he has good luck after that BK? Hey, everybody gets to have 1 bad summoning session. If you could +10 Alencia and Stefan and like 1,100 orbs, you have good luck. I'm sorry. And that's not the first time he's done that either. We know that for a fact, right? Okay, next up, let's talk about Ellie. We got Ellie up in here. Another member. You're lucky. Fuck you, Satoshi. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you for like 5 days. Ooh. We got Diamant. What's up, Amethyst? We got Legendary Diamant. Ooh. So we got Attack Speed Excel. We got Arch Rival, Fair Fight, Brutal Tempest, and Speed Defense Clash. So this is pretty much the build you're going for at this point, right? He needs an Excel skill here, unfortunately, because he wants the flat DR. Now, ideally, we get Speed Defense Excel, but we don't have that as an option yet. So this is going to be the best option he has currently. Obviously, you can't do this for an Omni Tank build because you need like Distance Amp or something like that because he can't run an Echo skill. So that's also an option. But if you want to use him just as a frontline unit, I think this is the build you're probably going for, right? You could also... I'm trying to think... Nah, I'm pretty sure it's just the build you go for. Because like you kind of want Brutal Tempest so you can actually kill things and then get back into position, right? But yeah. This is... My Diamant is pretty similarly built, I think. I'm pretty sure he's almost the exact same build. I'm trying to think if there's anything different. I don't think I have Rally Up Attack. That's about it. Would Excel be better than Duelist Blow? It depends on... actually, let me think. Does he have any type of tempo in his weapon? Because he has Bulwark already, so he doesn't need Faith. I don't think he does. Let's see. I don't know. Because Excel does give more flat DR against specials, right? So it's a more defensive option. But you get less attack and speed, I think, as well. I don't know. Actually, I have to think about that one. Maybe Duelist Blow would be better. That could be an option. Obviously, it's not a cheap option. Because it's only on Ryoma at the moment. But that could be an option as well. I think... Would Speed Defense XL be better, though? I think Speed Defense XL is still better overall. Because the defense checks are like a lot of the ways that Diamant can win matchups. Whenever I'm stacking defense on him, he does so much better. Than when I'm like stacking anything else. Like speed and defense are the things he wants. Indeed, Kanto and Arena is so good. True, true. Wish he could use pair up. Yeah, that's like one of the bad things about having a preference B slot. You lose out on some of those options. Like the same thing with Felix, right? Speed defense Excel not being real is annoying. Yeah, they'd rather make another, Tempest skill for the 100th time. But yeah, very nice, Diamant Ellie. Okay. I see 8-bit. Let's grab 8-bit's unit. 8-bit. 8-bit, I thought you did... Was this correct, 8-bit? I thought you were doing Alm. Am I wrong? No problem, Elliot. Is this correct, 8-bit? Is that your Alm just in a pair up? Oh, I thought you had... For some reason, I thought you... Okay. This is... So we got Fallen Morgan, and I've actually been hearing about how this unit's actually deceptively good. Obviously, she has the true damage. She's kind of slow, but she does get effects based off penalties, right? So that's kind of interesting. And Guard is better than once before. You do get Rally Spectrum as well, which means that it's pretty easy to get big specials off, right? Because she doesn't have Slaying. Or she does have Slaying. She only get 1. So it's like a special jump of 1 then? Interesting. And then you get 20% flat DR. Okay. You have Arch Rival. Now, the thing about flying melee units right now is the skill. Like, this is the skill that makes flying melee units so broken at the moment. Like, before it was just Camilla, and then, like, a few other ones that were decent, right? But with this skill, it's so freaking good. Especially, like, on the last SD map. I was looking at Hinoka a lot, because I kind of wanted to run a Hinoka-Camilla team, where you just kind of have both of them go in and kill stuff, and then Kanto out with Sakura. And because they have Pass, they can get back out guaranteed, right? So I think this skill is really what has accelerated probably Morgan up. Thank you, Amethyst, for joining. Veil Smoke, very nice. Tumultuous Echo, also very nice. Does she have Kanto? No, she has Kanto too. Okay. I think this is, obviously this gives better Kanto, but I think I would go for like more damage in this slot if option, like a possibility here. That's the only thing I'd probably change. Because you really, like, Kanto 2 isn't all that different from Tumultuous Echo. Like, obviously, Tumultuous Echo is a little bit better, but let's see what else you got. Blue Skies. Ooh. Okay. Huh. Speed Taker. Okay. Deadly Miasma. Veil Smoke. Shadow Shift. Nice. Crux Echo. See, I don't know. I might actually run Crux Echo here. Right? I think she already has a guaranteed follow-up attack, though. I'm pretty sure, but it's based off penalties, right? Yeah, 10 penalties. Switch her weapon to Arena Axe? Nah, her speed's 24. Slide Echo, yeah. Slide Echo could be a good option there, for sure. Trample, too. Trample's interesting, because obviously for Trample, you're trying to go for a Desperation play, right? But she's actually pretty bulky. So you might not... Like, I wonder if Blue Skies is better here. And you have Blue Skies as well. Because what Blue Skies will do is it'll give you flat DR. And so what you're trying to do there is you're trying to do a double Brave. They survive, right? And then you survive with your flat DR, your arch rival DR, right? And then you kill them afterwards. I don't know. I'd have to test that myself because I haven't really used Morgan at all. But I do think that's an option. And obviously you already have it there. So maybe you've already tested it. I'm not sure a bit. Her weapon is just kind of okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely sees that way. The idea with Trample is guaranteed follow up into like the Ike and then win the defense check. Oh, I see. Does the guaranteed follow-up attack with Desperation let her kill Ike? Or does she not have enough tanking power to survive a normal hit? With Brave Ike being around, Desperation is kind of hard. Well, she does have high defense, right? That's the one thing about both Black Knight and Ike Nathir is you can win defense checks. Fairly often she can kill Ike with Desperation in 5 hits. Okay, cool, cool. She needs stat support. That makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, very nice, Morgan. You should send it to DTM. Send it to DTM and be like, look, this is a real Morgan fan has. He'll get really mad, but it'll be funny. Okay. Next up, let's do Amethyst. Oh, Blaze, I didn't see you. Sorry, Blaze. Blaze69, thank you for joining. Amethyst. Ooh, Annette. I love Annette. I love Annette so much. Annette's the best. Okay, so we have Arcane Hexbow. So this is the one off Nora, right? So you get some stats, you get 7 flat DR, you get guard, or no, you get special jump. Okay. Arch Rival, very nice. Diluvial Boost. Oh my gosh, we're going extra thick here. Arc Fort Breath for some damage. Defense Rest Play, Wily Fighter, and a Slacker. So this is like a killing. Like this is a net to kill people. Holy shit. Okay. And the cool thing about Arc Fort Breath is that it actually scales off defense as well, right? It's either speed or defense, which is nice. Oh no, it's attack. Oh, why did I think it was speed? What am I thinking of? There's one that is speed or defense, right? I can't think of what the skill is. I swear there's the one that's like based off speed or defense. This one's 15% attack or 20% defense. Air superiority? I think that one does it too, but I think there's one that's like for bow units, right? Anyway, this is cool. So you have defense res ploy, so you get some like nice debuffing here. You have good damage here, also survivability. So it's like a mixed phase Annette, right? Where she can survive things but also kill things. That's pretty cool. Modern assault skills? Okay. Oh my god, I added this to my friend list a while ago from one of these streams. I love Annette. I do too. Annette's one of my favorite females from Three Houses. You know, obviously she's from Blue Lions, which also makes her great. But yeah, very, very nice Annette. I'm jealous. It kind of makes me want to like build my own Annette. Because I don't really have... I guess there's 2 Annettes in the game. I don't really have either of them built. Yeah, very nice Amethyst. Okay, next up, we got Kokichi. Okay, I didn't copy paste like I was supposed to. Oh, it's another. Okay, we got another Fallen Morgan. Fallen Morgan's popular, I guess, now, huh? Arch Rival, Trample, Air Support. Okay, so obviously I'm wrong, because if both of you are running Trample, there must be something to this Trample build, right? The difference here is obviously the Seal, which you probably will swap out. Maybe they got swapped out a little different. And you have Crux Echo here as well. So, 2 Morgans. I'm guessing Morgan must be, like, bigger than I thought. Because I saw her, like, once or twice in some of the SD data. And I really didn't know the build they were using, but this seems to be it, right? Yeah. Crux Echo Soaring. Okay. That's actually crazy how similar the builds are. Yeah. I'm guessing this is just the build you go for then, right? Okay, cool. Very nice Morgan. I guess we need to see some Morgan replays, I guess, chat. Very, very nice Kokichi. Okay, up next is the new fortifications reopening. I mean, it's not that easy to get though, right? Okay, next up. Ooh, okay, we got Nico Topin with the Ike Squad. So we got, this is one of my favorites. I love this. I also built my Randolph. So we have Randolph with the Nimble Beast, Attack Speed, Fortune, Bestial Assault, Outcry, Dull, and Clash. So it's actually pretty different than mine. Okay, so Attack Speed, Fortune, obviously pretty nice for the transformation effect. You also get like a Dull Attack Speed, Bestial Assault. is also pretty decent because you're getting, you don't need potent, right? The great thing about Randolph is that he has a good mix of support effects on the top, but then he also gets, which you really can't see because the weapon's so long, but he also has potent follow-up. So he doesn't need to have that, and instead you can kind of focus on the damaging effect of it. This one's giving DR Shred. So you're getting DR Shred. The other option I think is NFU, right? Also, you have Outcry Duel. Outcry Duel is pretty nice because what this does is it also allows you to have support effects. And Randolph's main role on a team is support, right? So being able to give out some visible bonuses as well as giving out the actual duel effect as well is pretty good. I might actually have to consider that. Currently, I have a full damage built Randolph. Like, he's just built to kill things, and he does pretty good at it. But this is interesting for like a more supportive effect. Fortune's also pretty nice because it makes sure that he has transformation, and some of his effects are based off being transformed or HP, right? Personally, I have an Excel skill here because I just want him to have better survivability, but that is an option as well. The only thing I will say that is missing is like an Echo skill, right? That's it. So Echo skills wise, you don't have like all that many options though. Like you kind of just have like what? You have like Sly Echo, you have the one off of Alm I can't think of right now. No, that's a lull effect as well though, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much, there's not that many in it. You can run the Beast Seal, I'd personally run like a support effect here or damaging effect depending on what you're going for. Oh, thank you, reconnecting. It was done by Lanya. I think I have a link to her channel below. But yeah, very nice. I love Randolph. I'm so glad that he got back in the game, and he's a pirate, right? Even though he's like a Halloween pirate, he's still a pirate, which makes me very happy. What's up, Gustakar? Okay, next up is Phaeology, or Jolt. Let's see what Joel's bringing to the table. Ooh, Is this what, Joel, is this what you meant to show? I don't think this is it. I'm pretty sure I have something different later. Let me check. One second. I don't think that's it. I'm pretty sure Joel linked something different. Yeah, I think he didn't update. One second. Let me find it. I'm pretty sure. My chat talks so much, I can't find it. One second. He's sending a message? Okay. I thought I pinned his thing, but I guess I didn't. I have to go look for it. Actually, I could just do a search. It'll be faster. No, I got your Satashis. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. It's not making it easier. This can't be Joel. No, this is Joel for sure. This is definitely Joel. He probably just hasn't merged yet. Merge at Phaeology. This is, why did they make this more difficult? Do you want mine? I'll get to you in a second, Blaze. In game? Okay. I'll go through that in a second. So I'll go through, once I get through all the ones that people submitted, all the members set in my member chat, I'll get to that one after. I don't know where it went. Well, if Joel comes back, we'll get back to Joel. We'll come back to it. I'm sure he'll update his in a second. Okay, next up, let me see. Here's Satachi's. We'll grab Satachi's. No, this is Sin's. Okay, never mind. This is Sin's. Hi, Sin. You came perfect time. Sin, what is... Sin with the masterful troll. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Yep. Okay, so we got Oath. Very, very, premium Echo skill here. Phantom Res for the 30 resistance check. Makes sense. Makes sense. Extra badges. That's very important, right? Very important. Sword Valor actually pretty good, right? Like, when you're farming, you need both of these. ARD, you know, because Alphonse is really good on Ether defense, just like his, you know, other counterpart, Lif. Miracle. And, of course, you have to have the weapon triangle advantage, because that's really important as well. Punish someone on rival Bromains with this? The next time someone dies first, they have to play with this. That'd be kind of funny. We might do that. We might do that. This is basically budget Brave Battles. True. We just need to put like Lin next to him, so he has like the 2 space range, right? Very nice, Alphonse. Okay. Where? I don't know. I copy pasted everyone's things and then like somehow it got deleted. 1 second. Yes, CJ Cinco's. Okay, here's Jim. Let's do Jimmy. Miracle strats? I mean, oops. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it in the game. Oops. Ooh, we got Lapis. We got a Lapis Enjoyer. I love Lapis. Okay, so we got Holland Harpoon. We got Smite Miracle. Okay, interesting. Huh. Duelist Blow, very nice. Potent Finish. Fatal... What? Huh. You like Lapis? I do too. I'm trying to figure out this build though. So she has distance swap. Does she have special? I thought special jump was in her C slot, right? Am I wrong? 32 true damage, 20% flat DR, 20% more flat DR. Initiate combat after combat, 10 damage is share spells plus. Okay, so like you're somehow, how are you charging this? Because it's a 4 cooldown, you get 1 here. I'm guessing you're like just doing off. She had preamp pulse in her base kit. I remember that. Oh, you have it. Okay, you have an explanation. Okay. Let me look for it. This is my Summer Lapis build that I frequently use for Ether offense Gale Force clears. Generally, the build I go for 66 HP, guaranteed miracle, and the kill. Sometimes reflex is needed. Okay, I see. Her distance swap with New Year's Tana. Oh, also adds the movement, allowed movement and warp flexibility. That being said, I also gave her a million other skills to fulfill other roles too, because she's neat. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so you're relying on somebody else to charge the miracle, and then you have reflex to kill people. Okay, cool. And then distance swap is very unique, right? Especially for a non-dagger unit. So that's cool. And you do have quite a bit on her. Oh my god. Arch Rival. DC. Perfect attack. Excel. Finish. Prime. Pass. Makes sense for Gale Force. Wings of Mercy. Physical Default. Speed Taker. Potent Finish. Breath Life 4. Fail Smoke. TP Edge. Pulse Tempest. There you go. NCD. Ooh, you got all kinds of Echo skills on her. Holy crap. Might want to try Gale Force Mist on her, actually. I haven't used Gale Force Mist at all. I have it on 1 unit. I haven't tried it yet. The 40% DR goes a long way. Are you playing her? Yeah, so this is like... Okay, now that you explained it, it makes more sense to me. That's pretty cool, though. So you use her with New Year's Tana. That's pretty cool. So you go in, you kill something with Reflex, then you swap in Tana, and then everybody else can warp to Tana. Cool. Very cool. Very nice, Jim. Love me some Lapis, so always welcome here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got Susanoo next. Ooh, I love Legendary Hector. Hector's one of my favorites. We have Arcane Giant Axe. We got Armored Blaze, Earthfire Boost, Wily Fighter, AD Twin Save, DC Echo, and then some HP and defense. Okay. Cool. I really like Hector. I need to rebuild him. Okay, what would you possibly change here? So Earthfire Boost, you already have Guard. Armored Blaze with Twin Save is pretty nice because you get a double trigger off there. This removes any foes penalty, or no, it removes foes bonuses. Okay, it's a dual effect, right. Diluvial on A, yeah, Diluvial will be an upgrade there for sure. But does Diluvial give Guard? No, right? It gives extra stats and HP, right? I think the only thing I would change really is the Refinement. I think for instead of attack, I'd go for more defense, right? I think that's the only thing. Arena Axe, stop, mask. With this 35 speed. That's the thing. I think that's the only thing I would change. Just like maybe you make it defense. Because attack really doesn't do much nowadays, to be honest. Attack is a kind of a meme stat in some ways, unless you have a lot of it. But defense is really good. Defense is really good. Okay, fort defense. DC, the boost. Special fighter 4. Savvy. Ooh, savvy. Okay, maybe they were going for speed. Oh, no, it's only savvy too. Okay. Twin saves. Lots of saves. And DC Echo. Attack just gets watered down so much. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I would change, though. I think it's just defense. But yeah, very, very nice. Arena access because of Shackle. But, like, who needs Shackle? I don't need Shackle. Like, who's with a team that's going to be use Shackle, I guess? That's the question, right? Who's getting the Shackle support? You're getting, what, defense and speed, I think? I think also when you're going into Arena, you can't really use an arcane weapon either because you're losing score. So you kind of have to use the preference weapon anyway, right? So if you're going for a combat build, then I'd go for like defense here, and then you're pretty much set. Yeah, very nice Hector. I love Legendary Hector. I wish that he could get another upgrade. Like they should give him another remix. Extra penalties for Cam, Ricefelger, and the like, but you're not using Cam or Ricefelger in Arena, right? Like that's not happening. Okay, let me find Satoshi real quick. There it is. I'm using Racefelger in Arena. What does she score? Oh my gosh. Okay. Satoshi is a man after my own heart. Satoshi, this is so based. This is so based. Oh my god. So you got Johanna Lance, obviously better than his preference weapon. His preference weapon sucks balls. Arch Rival, so good. Excel, also pretty good. Okay, obviously Excel could be changed out. But other than that, you got Assault Impetus, very nice. Dole, also very nice. Clash, very nice. The only thing you're missing is like Blue Skies here, and then like a real Echo skill. But this is a very nice Joffrey. I have not seen many Joffreys like this, right? Holy, this is so cool. I did not expect you to build Joffrey. But you know what? Obviously, you love his sister, so I can't blame you. She scores in 195, Ben. Oh my god. I love Joffrey so much. Does Joffrey have true damage? Not really, right? Johanna Lance is reflex, essentially. So you have reflex here, and you got lots of flat DR. And then you get some true damage here. Very nice. In his preference weapon? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Keta Rem, stats, 40% pierceable DR, and follow-up denial. No, his preference weapon is ass. It's actual ass. But Joffrey is a Chad. Awesome, awesome. What's up, IMAX? If you want to throw your friend code in chat, I'll get to you in a second. Same banner as Lucia? Yeah, exactly. And Ascended Alencia. Let's see if Joel updated. Nope. I know he posted somewhere. I just don't remember where he posted at. We talk so much, everything gets buried. I thought I pinned it. I guess I didn't. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm pretty sure it's the other Shireno, right? Somewhere in here. Gotta get through all the Uma Musume stuff and the Starmie memes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll get right to you after this one. Okay, no, I don't know. Where did Joe post it at? Maybe he posted it in our chat? No. I don't know where it's at. Someone message Joel and let Joel know. Actually, I'll just message him. There you go. Okay. Let's do Max. Member chat really devolved into Uma and Starmie. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there, to be fair. It's not just that, but there's a lot going on in the member chat at all times. What the heck? Why isn't it working? 2866202665. Now it's working. Wow, yeah, it's so weird. Oh, did you guys ping it? Thank you. Thank you, Cincos. You're the best. There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay. Ooh, X-Ross. Oh, my. Another person after my own heart. Holy crap. Let's go, Petra. +10. Ooh, better than mine already. Jeez. So we got Breaker Bow, we got Astra, Attack Speed Mastery, Speed Taker, Deadly Miasma, Form, and Echo. Okay. There's a few things here. Okay, first of all, I don't really like Mastery. I'm not gonna lie, I think Mastery kind of sucks, even though it came on Nephany. Not my favorite skill. I think you should definitely go for some true damage here. Either go with, like, you know, Slice with Sparrow for true damage there, or something like that. It is kind of suck that you lose Kanto, but it's fine, in my opinion. It's not that big a deal, right? Because she still has, like, Kanto 1, which is, like, it's usable, right? Echo, very nice here. Form is okay, because she does kind of need to be around, like, allies to get all of her effects, right? But it is kind of a bigger distance, so you don't necessarily need to use Form, but that is an option. I still like Deadly Miasma as well. I think it's a very good C skill. It's kind of underrated. Speed Taker, cool. You can also use... No, I think Speed Taker is better, yeah. The one thing is, and this is something I was talking to... oh my gosh, my mind blanked. Why can't I think? Anyway, someone's going to remind me in a second. Anyway, we were talking about Petra builds, and another option, which is weird, is you can actually run Wind Sweep here. So you can run, like, Arch Rival right here. Arch Rival's really good here. And then Wind Sweep. And this lets her kill Eichnithirs. Now, it doesn't 100% kill Eichnithir, but it can. You do need, like, some support, and it is a matchup-based thing. But you can run Arch Rival and then Wind Sweep, and then she can actually just kill Eichnithir. For, like, even for Arena Assault, it's really nice. So that's what I've been doing personally. I do wish they would add a Sweep 4 skill, though. That would be great. Okay, Joel updated his. But yeah, Wind Sweep could low-key come back if Ike keeps rising. I mean, it's already... People were already using it. Right? People were already using it in the SD server. So, it definitely can be an option. It's like a really underwhelming skill, though, right? That's the only bad part. I do have all those skills on her minus Wind Sweep. Oh, okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, if you already have the expensive skills, then, like, Wind Sweep is nothing, right? It's like 100 grails or something like that. Yeah, there's Arch Rival. I do think Arch Rival is the better option overall. Oh, Slide there, too. Okay. Yeah. I definitely do go for that build. Just because it lets... Ooh, you have Arc Fort Breath, too. Nice. Nice. And Fail Smoke. Perfect. And Soaring Echo. Very nice, Petra. Oh, my gosh. But then you just play Ike along Faunalier. I mean, that's not very common, though. Like, it's very not common. His most common, partner is Marth. So I think you'll be fine, right? Yeah, but very, very nice Petra. I'm jealous. My Petra's like +6 or 7. So I would love to get her to +10 eventually. But we'll have to wait a bit longer. Go kill Lithus. We definitely hate him around here. True. Okay, there we go. Nice and updated. Okay, perfect. So we have Sharena, and this is like the ultimate Sharena. Joel was telling me about this. He wanted to update this to the new Arcane Lance, but the new Arcane Lance sucks. So he didn't. Joel Lance is just better overall, especially for Omni taking, right? So you get your nice reflex layer here with dodge, which is great. You get Arch Rival, which is perfect. I'm pretty sure he runs Erica Ring here for Aether Raid's offense. You get Distance Bonus Amp. Pair Up, once again, Pair Up is so damn good. And then Faith, which gives you that extra layer of flat DR, as well as Bulwark, which is nice. Hardy Bearing is the go-to Omni Tank seal, depending on the Omni Tank. But typically that is the option you want, because if you get Quad, a lot of times you're just dead, right? Now, obviously, she should be winning a speed check, but that isn't always the case. So just having Hardy Bearing is great. You forgot to update your unit. It's okay, Joel. It happens to everyone. And then NCD. Obviously, NCD is very valuable, especially in Dark Season, right? Dark Season's where I want NCD. Like, that's where I want it. In Asher Season, I try to, like, I'm, like, less focused on it. And that's why I've been using Alencia over in Asher Season, because I don't have to worry about NCD. And I can just stack as much, like, flat DR as possible. But yeah, very, very nice Sharena. I think that Joel is doing something with this, but I don't want to, like, say anything. But I'll wait for Joel to do it. But I'm pretty sure he was doing an arena run with her. Or not arena, an AR run with her. But yeah. Very, very beloved unit, obviously, and she has all the skills. She has all the skills, as you can see. Constant updates throughout the years. Do you just use her every time she's bonus? Do you use her, Joel? Very nice. I've literally never used the Asker Trio. Like, 100% honest, I never used the Asker Trio. Okay. Next up is one of my favorite. Actually, no, let's do Viridian first. Let's do Viridian. Absolutely nice. Hey, we got Viridian up. Ooh, okay. We got the Alfred. Ooh, okay, we killed the Sharena. Sharena has died. So we went from Sharena to Sharena Killer. We got Blazing Wind. So we're going for an AoE build here. Obviously we're going because this gives the special jump before combat if you're going for AoE. So there's the one way to get there. We do have Arcane Chong, and I don't think this is what you want anymore. I think you definitely swap this out. You either go for Johanna Lance, so you get damage reflection, or, well, if you're going for an AoE build, you're probably not getting that much damage reflection, honestly. I wonder if the Arcane Lance is better, like the one off of Hinoka, right? His speed isn't very good, though. It's like 37, but still, I think it's still probably better, right? Let me see. Arcane Chrism. This is probably still better. Yeah, it includes AoEs. Yeah. Oh, Arcane Ryomar Hinoka dodged you. Oh, I'm sorry. You have an extra Sharena? I think this is better though. I think because the thing is, if you're going for AoE builds, you're not really getting reflex, right? The idea is with an AoE build is that you put them down on 1 HP and then you kill them. So I think this would probably be the option because it includes AoE damage, right? So this is the way to get a lot more true damage on your AoE. So that's probably what I would go for Viridian. Obviously, you know, if you have bad luck, you can't really do much about it. But the next time she comes around, I'd probably aim for that. But yeah, very nice, Alfred. Let me bring it up one more time. You guys can check it out. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I would change. Everything else seems okay. Self-Improver obviously gives the visible stats, which is really nice for AoEs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's it. We really need a tier 4 AoE skill. Like, they need to release that already. And I'm hoping it's not just 40% like unpierceable DR, like the Gale Force was, right? I hope it's like actually something unique. That would be great. I'd love that. Okay, let's do Sony. Sly Echo. You can't do Sly Echo with this preference skill. That's the only problem, right? Grom killed tier 4 AoE. Or they could lean into it, right? Like they're, oh, this Grom guy is really good. Let's lean into the AoEs, right? He's rearmed? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could do that then, yeah. They changed that. I forgot. I always forget about it. Oh god, okay. We got I always forget. This is legendary Tiki. I always think this is base Tiki for some reason, right? I don't know why I always think this is base Tiki, but yeah, it's legendary Tiki. Okay. You got Arcane Fellstone. Which one is this? Is this the one off of Lumera? I can't remember. I don't know anything about dragons. I always forget about dragons. I think this is the one off of Lumera. Fallen Lumera, right? Or is this the one off of... No, it has to be, right? Because it's Fellstone. The baby? Yeah, that's Lumera. Yeah, it's Lumera. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nell has Fell Art. Okay. We got Dragon Flame, very nice, because she actually does have a pretty good defense stat, so she can take pretty good advantage of that. Attack speed res. What's the one off of Baby Corn? Baby Male Corn? Isn't it speed defense res, I think? Or am I tripping? I think that's what it is. Let's see. Primordial boost. Yeah, speed defense res. Okay. So I think that is probably the better option. Attack isn't worth as much as it once was. I think attack is definitely something you're not worried about as much. And speed and defense are very, very, very valuable, right? And you want Comet? I don't think you need Comet. I think that's kind of overkill. I don't think you want Comet. I think Dragon Flame is just fine. Like, you're good with this. Pair up, very good. AD Twin Save. I understand why this is here. Is there attack speed twin save? Because I think you do want speed with this build, right? You probably go like speed HP or you go speed defense, right? Common has first attack DR, which is better for fast saves. But you could still get the DR from here, right? As long as it's charged. Let me see. For no attacks. I think it has to be charged though, right? We haven't found a speed save skill since Fjorm. Oh, okay. It's different. I don't know. I feel like that's... Deflame only works on one hit. Comet works on Braves. I see. I guess that is an option to consider. Yeah. Wily Fire discount. That makes sense. SR near save Briar. That's different though. That's not a twin save, right? Also, I don't think twin save works with Comet, right? Because is it Comet's effect not once per combat? Where's Freya at? Right? Yeah. It doesn't say that. So I don't think it works with... Does it work with twin? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's fine to use Dragon Flame, because Dragon Flame, you get the twin save effect. So then if you're not doing that, you would swap to Briar, right? If you're going Comet, you go Briar. Yeah, exactly. So I think this is fine. I honestly don't think Comet's like going to be that big of an upgrade overall. I think speed could be... Her speed is like okay. It's not amazing. And you did go for resistance here too. So I guess like you're kind of going for like a more mixed build. And I will say speed saves kind of do struggle because of that, right? She needs insta charge. Yeah, you would need like something to bring, right? Comet could be good for arena. Maybe. I don't know. I have to look at the damage. Because the thing is, like with Arcane Fellstone, you're not getting dragon effective anymore. Like her base weapon had, which would be like a big boost to Comet damage. So I don't know how much damage she's actually doing like innately to make Comet like actually valuable or not, right? With this, you're getting a boost of 80% of your defense, right? So your boosted damage is gonna be quite high. Unlike something like Comet or like Astra, right? Where it's multiplicative. No, you're good, Sony. I honestly think this is fine. This is probably what I'd go for. Maybe the only thing I would maybe change is the save, but we really don't have any options there, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Yeah, very nice, Tiki. Very, very nice. Okay, next up, let me make sure we're almost through my base list, and then we'll start jumping into other people. Did I mix anyone in chat that subscribed? I don't think I did. Oh, Blaze. Blaze, where's your code at? Shit, let me find it. Okay. Blaze. You said you add me, right? Okay, I'll find you there. I think you said you add me, Blaze, right? Sony, I did already. Ballistic's right there. We'll do Ballistic a little bit later. There's Blaze. Okay. Ooh! Whoa! We got a Satachi build. Dragon Ace, if you add me, do I have you as a friend, Dragon Ace? I don't remember. If I don't have you as a friend, just add me normally in chat and I'll get to you. This is cool. I like this. So we have a speed-based Arcane Crest, right? We got Nimble Beast. We got Attack Speed Fortune. We got Bestial Agility. So you're getting the Kanto as an armor, which is hilarious. You're also getting some true damage there. And you're getting no follow-up. Dark Beast Force. So you're getting like the feud effect. Wings of Mercy Echo. I don't know about this. This seems a little bit weird. Wings of Mercy Echo. Maybe go for like... I don't even know what you could go for on an armor. Other than DC. Right? You have like DC... which she already has. And you're running Fortune. So you should always have DC. I don't know what else you could really run there. Like Guard Echo? That's kind of whatever. You have nothing else? Yeah, I don't blame you. This is funny. I like this a lot. This is really funny. Sly Echo check? I mean, I guess so. If you're going for damage, I guess Sly Echo. Yeah, just add your friend code. Just add me in game, and I will get to as many people as I can. I'm not promising to do everyone, but we'll get to as we can. Just remember Speedy Fallen Elgard? Yeah, definitely. I love this. This is great. Also, I think that Mortis is getting his remix in January, I believe. Let me check. I believe it's January. Yeah, January. So we're going to be getting a new FOMO, hopefully, in January. Hopefully it doesn't suck. We'll see. I love it, though. I love... The speed builds are great. Okay, we got Ooh, okay, another Speedy Beast. We got Selkie. We got Nimble Beast, Fortune, Bestial Assault. We got Shadow Shift. Okay, interesting. And then Echo. Nice. Okay, so I don't remember... Her weapon is based off resistance, I believe, right? I don't remember how good it is, though. So you get 7 true damage. You get 40% pierceable DR. You get +4 to all stats. Transformation effect. Another +4 to all stats. NFU. And another +4 to all stats, effectively. Okay. One second, I need to sneeze. I don't remember. Okay, so the thing is with Beast is that Beast don't get anything. So I don't remember if Ader's weapon's better than that. I don't think it is. Let me see. Where's Ader at? My baby goat. That's level 1. Here we go. So this gives +5 to all stats, and then additional -X to all stats, which is like the binding necklace effect. You get 50% true damage. You NFU again. I don't know which one's better. It's pretty close, because 50% true damage versus 7, I guess? Huh. I don't think they're that much different, to be honest. They're pretty close. You just like Nihility? I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the build you go for, right? I can't really think of anything else you would change. Maybe the C slot? Shadow Shift is cool, but I don't know, maybe... What else could you run? You could run Feud off of Lyn. Like, you can run base Feud, base Bestial Feud, or you can run the Feud upgrade skill off of Lyn. But other than that, this is probably pretty good. Yeah, very nice, Selkie. Nimble Beast, very nice. Warping. I don't know anything else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Because she does have a resistance check, right? Is there any type of build you can do for resistance? I can't really think of anything, right? You're kind of stuck on your attack speed, I think. Use her for movement shenanigans, to be honest? Okay. Yeah, I mean, very nice, Selkie. Looks cool. Very, very good. Love seeing beast units, always. Okay. Did I get everyone? Insight Hone? You could do Insight. Elm dodge me? Yeah, he could be annoying. Okay. If you are a member and I did not get to you, go ahead and post your chat, your code in chat. I'll bring you up. We're gonna start doing the ones off of the just base submission. I think I got all the members, but if I missed a member, okay, Turtlebot, perfect. You posted in the community post? Oh, really? Okay, maybe I didn't see you. I don't think, because you know what? CJ said that he posted in the community post too, and I could not see it. So maybe there's... The community post is fucking up. Because I don't see... And I don't see CJ either there. Oh, Ballistic too. I got Ballistic. Okay. Yeah, I don't see you. That's so weird. I don't know why. Okay, let me just put you in. Okay, we got Turtlebot. I'm guessing a Catria. No! Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, we got Scarlet. +10 Scarlet? Turtlebot, how did you get a +10 already? Was she not? She wasn't on rate up, was she? That's crazy. Okay, so we got Arcane Giant Axe. We got Smite. We have No Quarter. We have Blue Skies, Air Superiority, Deadly Miasma, Attack Defense Clash, Guard, Echo. She was technically a focus? Okay. YouTube not working properly? Yeah. She has Arch Rival? Oh, okay. That's not updated? Oh. Okay, you want to update it real quick, Turtlebot? I'll come right back to you. Let me know when you update it. Okay, let's start at the bottom. We got Sarah news. Of course, with the Knicks. No Sarah this time, though. So we got Ganunagap. This is the cheesy Miracle Reflex weapon, which is pretty strong, honestly. Got a pretty solid refine. It's not like curly, like, you know, completely broken or anything, but it's pretty good. We got Magic Light, so you can pierce some DR. Does she not have DR piercing in her weapon? I'm guessing not, right? No. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we got Magic Light. She doesn't really have the resistance stat for anything else, I guess. Verge of Death, so you can lower your defense to get bigger reflect. Okay, cool. Low finish. This skill's kind of underrated too, honestly. It's because, like, how many units had this? Like 1 or 2? I think it was just Veil. I think it's only Veil that had this. So, okay, cool. Life and Death again. Pulse on Blade, so you can make sure your Magic Light is charged. Sly Echo. Nice. I mean, I've seen this unit do some funny stuff, right? So, you know, if you're trying to go for max reflex damage, that's where it's at. The only problem, of course, is, like, if you run into, like, Fatal Smoke. That's the only problem. But everything else is pretty good. We got Low Echo, Times Pulse Echo. Nice. Summer Nino. Okay. Okay. I knew it was one of those units. It's pretty consistent that the ranged units with DR piercing only get 50%. Yeah. I mean, you don't really have many options, I guess, right? Because most of the other mage specials are tied to resistance. So, makes sense. Speed Veil has attack res resound. Okay. That whole couple months are just kind of like a blank to me. Because because I didn't pull it all. And I never see the units either, right? I haven't seen a Summer Nino since she came out. So, alright, next up, we got Donald. Ooh, Jahana Lance, Arch Rival, Duelist Blow. Okay, it's update. Okay, I'll do you next, Trollbot. Arch Rival, Duelist Blow, Potent Finish. Interesting. Brutal Tempest, Speed Echo. So this is a player phase. Donald. We're going for Duelist Blow for the tempo, and for the flat DR to survive. Okay. So the idea is you hit twice, then they hit you back and reflect on them. Huh. I mean, I guess that works, right? You have to be fast enough to quad, though, right? Because, like, the thing about enemy phase, Donald, is that you get hit immediately, and then you hit back with reflect and kill. With this one, they have to survive the first 2 hits, and you have to be able to double them. I guess you get potent finish, though, right? So you get potent follow-up attack. Okay, I like it. I mean, so if you don't know, Donald was my, like, OG Omni tank in, like, year 1 Ether raids. So right after Nyla got released, I built Donald and gave him NCD, and he was my Omni tank. So I'm pretty attached to Donald overall. So I like seeing him upgrade like this. It's very nice. What's up, Celeste? Thank you so much. If you want to throw your code in, we'll get right to you. Right after Trollbot. Okay, let me get... Very nice, Donald. Love seeing the year 1 favorites get some love, right? Okay. Okay, we'll get to you next. Okay, we're back now. Okay, now this is looking better. We got Arch Rival, we got Air Superiority, Blue Skies, Deadly Miasma, Attack Defense, Clash 3, and Guard Echo. Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, so the thing is, with this build, right? You are going for some survivability. Blue Skies is giving you some flat DR. Arch Rival is giving you some non-pierceable DR. Clash, Attack Defense Clash. This is also giving you defense. I feel like you'd be better off just stacking speed. Huh. Like, I could see going Arena Axe even. Arena Axe, and then going for, like, more damage in the Guard Echo. I'm trying to think if, like, this will change anything. Because, like, the thing is with Attack Defense Clash is sometimes you'll go for that over speed. Like, even on Camilla, because you're trying to get around Hardy Bearing. Like, you're trying to win the Hardy Bearing check. But because you're not using Trample, you don't have Desperation. So, like, you're not really... The Hardy Bearing check doesn't really matter. It's just about survivability. So, I don't know if the defense and the Guard Echo are giving you enough survivability to survive Igniter, and that's why that's here. Or if you should just full commit to speed. I wish I had a spare copy of Sly Echo, but this build has killed Legendary BK. Okay. Is Deadly Miasma still the best C-skill for flyers? In most situations, yes. It depends on the unit type. Sometimes you want to have more support in the C slot, but if you are looking for like pure stats, right? Because this is giving you 5 to all stats. It's also giving you a dull effect, which is very, very important. So if you don't need a dull effect, right, you already have somebody on the team who's giving out that effect, the Deadly Miasma loses a lot of value, and you can go for a more supportive effect. You can go for something like Crux, right? But Miasma is generally just pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Freya team, Seteth team, right? Something like that, where you already have it, then you don't need it as much. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I would say, is like, consider using Arena Axe. Arena Axe might be better, because she has really high speed. She does have good defense, though. But I don't know the exact matchups on like how much it changes without testing it myself. But that is something to consider. But yeah, very nice Scarlet. One of my favorite, actually my favorite Fates character. So glad to see she finally is in the game. And she has some good options, actually. Even though she didn't get a PRF skill, Air Superiority really did give her a lot of good options. You need a spare copy? Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta wait for them to come to the Grail shop. Okay. What's up, Jasir? Very nice, Donald. Okay. Let's grab Celeste. Ooh, we got another Lumera, but this time a Sword Lumera. Okay, Arcane Renegade. We got Arch Rival, very nice. Slice of Sparrow, Speed Taker, Post Up as F. Oh, you're going. Okay, I see. So you could essentially guarantee your Arch Rival up, right? Even if it's not a green unit, you're going in, you get a free hit, and then you charge up. This will be at what? 3 cooldown. You take 1 hit, and then you get 2 here. and then you pop off an arch rival on the second hit. Okay, cool. Arcane Renegade is an interesting weapon. It's not my favorite weapon, but it isn't bad either. But I do like Serving Knife a lot. I don't know if Serving Knife is better for like damage though. It does get 25 true damage though, right? This one gets what, 20%? 15% of attack. Arena access from the True Lane, so he's not going to be in the Grail Shop. He'll be in the Grail Shop eventually. Oh no, wait. You're right. Yeah. You have to summon for him. Oh shit. Serving Knife is pretty big for damage. I do like Serving Knife. I also like that it gives the where the fuck is Finette? Yeah, Ogmo is the Grail. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull for it. That sucks. There's Ogmo right there. Where the fuck is Finette? There he is. I do like Serving Knife a lot, just because it gives the extra action. It also gives out inside it, which is nice for like some like extra support. But mostly it's because you get 25 true damage. And 25 true damage on an inheritable weapon is really nice. You typically don't get that. That's like the preference standard, not the inheritable standard. So I do enjoy that. But I do think Arcane Renegade is a good option as well. So definitely not a bad option there. Overall, pretty nice Lumera. Are you still using this in Arena, I'm assuming? I think most people that built Lumera are using her there. So very nice options. You got anything else? Let's see. Oh, you got a lot of stuff. You obviously really love your Lumera. You got everything on her. Woo! Nice. Use her all the time, every mode. Nice. Very good. Okay. Let's check out. Now, let me just remove people so I can see. Okay, Xyrox. Except Summer Duels. Okay, I don't blame you. Okay, we got Geralt. We got Speed. Oh my god, we are on a Sharena killing spree today. Holy crap. We're killing all the Sharenas. Very nice. So we got Arcane Chrism. So we're going for the Arcane Speed Weapon. Maxing out that speed true damage with Arch Rival makes sense there. Blue Skies. Assault Impetus. Hone. I mean, this is pretty much the build, right? Like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe. I think the only thing I swap out is maybe Incite Hone for the one off of Ingrid. I think. What's the one off of Ingrid called? The one that gives true damage. I believe it's off of Ingrid. Wait, no. Ingrid's this one. Nope. I don't even have it on her. Outcry Dole. You can do this, right? For the true damage. That's the only thing I might swap out. Because, like, Incite isn't bad. It's a good support option. But true damage is just the king, right? If you can have true damage in your C slot, you typically want true damage in your C slot, right? You can get Bella from Nerthus. That's also an option. That's the wrong one. Oops. But you won't get much else. With Ingrid, you're actually getting other fodder as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say. Everything else, pretty good. Very nice Geralt. Looks great. Speed stacking, awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, next up, we got Effie Fanatic. With one of my other, I love Leg Yarn. Before Leg Yarn got a girlfriend, she was perfect. I think Fjorm ruined her. I'm gonna be real. Fjorm made Leg Yarn so less hot. Like, let's look at this real quick, chat. Look what Fjorm did to her. Where's it at? Where's Close at? Is it this one? Nope. Where the hell is it? It's always like... Here it is, probably, right? Nope. Why can't I ever find anything in these fucking menus? It has to be under Interact, right? I'm looking for the Resplendent. There it is. Change the tire. This is her sister. Like, her sister's looks pretty good, actually, right? Like, this one's cute. But where's Leg Yarn? Look at this. Look at this. What did you do to my queen? What did you do to her? This is the most hideous armor ever. This is what happens when you get married. Like, you start wearing ugly clothes. Like, ugh. Ugh. So bad. And then you come back to here, right? And we have Peak Leg Yarn. Like, whoo! She was so hot, they had to nerf her ass in the art. They literally had to nerf her ass. This is Peak Leg Yarn. And this is a great build. So we have Arcane Rex Bolt. This is the new one off of Soren. This weapon is actually so insanely good. We were talking about this in the SD chat, where like Soren can actually just consistently kill a lot of units you don't expect him to kill. And it's because this weapon's so good, right? You get 15 to all stats with no condition. You get 25 true damage with no condition. And you get 15 flat DR. Like, that's so damn good. And 50% DR shred. Like, this is like the new level of arcane weapon, essentially, that we're going to see from now on. And it's pretty damn strong. So we have that. We have Magic Light, which is very nice, right? Get some more DR piercing. So you have 50% here, and then on your actual special procs, you'll get 100%, which is nice. You have Arya. Arya is decent. I don't really love Arya the most. I think I mostly like Arya on like high cooldown specials. When you're using a low cooldown special, like a 2 cooldown special, I'd prefer Slice with Sparrow. But this is still a good option, obviously, right? We have Speed Rush Shackle. Amazing. Killed another Sharena, though. Holy shit. We're on a Sharena killing spree. Okay, Attack Res Crux. I don't really love this. I think you're better off, like, just getting as much speed as possible here. So either going for, like, a different Crux skill, or even going for just a completely different skill that gives some kind of speed or support, I think would be better. Like, Crux is okay. And then Far Trace Echo. This is good. This is fine. You don't really have Kanto anywhere else, right? So this is a good place to get it. And I think that's a pretty overall solid option. Rex Bolt is nuts on dual Alphons. Ooh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Let's see what else you got. Do you have a different C skill? No, not really. Okay. That's the only thing I'd probably swap out is the C skill. I think the C skill could be better. But yeah, everything else really nice. Very, very nice leg yarn. Thanks for showing it off at FE Fnatic. Okay, next up we got Squid. Ooh, okay, we got Gregor. Oh god, okay, whoa. So we got Arcane Renegade, we have Boulder though. So we're going for the defense check for our special. Pair up, oh my god, okay. Everybody killed the Corins, which makes me very happy, right? As a Fates hater, seeing all these Corins dead is great. Is Finn a Grail unit? Yes. I think Finn's a Grail unit, right? I believe so, yeah. Because I was going to +10 him. Gregor, yep. Killed Diamant and Corrin, I approve. Wait, he killed... Oh, you killed Diamant for Boulder. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Either one. We hate Corrin. That's funny. But yeah, this is very nice. So you're going to like be able to charge up Boulder pretty quickly, right? It's at 2 cooldown. You have Times Pulse Echo for the 1. You'll get the special jump, I believe, in this, right? Yep. So you'll be able to have Boulder before your first attack, which is great. Hex Edge is very nice for that true damage, right? Not only that, you can even get Anathema if you have your team built up and some DR Shred. So it's a pretty good A skill, honestly. If I had Nora, I'd probably put this on like my Alm or something like that. Pair up, great. Faith, extra DR, and Bulwark as well, so very good there. I like the speed defense finish. This is like a very good read. Speed and defense are really the stats you need as an Omni tank or even as a melee nuke. A lot of times, instead of running attack speed clash, you actually run speed defense clash because it allows you to win some matchups. So very nice read here. Overall, very nice Gregor. Very solid build. +10 too. So you really have the love this built into this unit. Great unit. Awesome. Also, is it true Corrin is in Shadows? Yes. She got added today. She was added today, and her inheritable skills are very good. Very good. Okay, there's Amethyst. We already did Amethyst earlier. So very nice and net. We got Perfepher with the Emblem. Oh, okay. Nimble Beast, Assault, Excel, Attack Speed Catch. I think this is like, isn't this what I think she came with this, right? That was her remix skill, right? I believe. I mean, this is probably the build you want, right? Nimble Beast. I guess you could go for like something else, but I don't really know. Is there any point in running like Archrival or Comet? I don't think so. I don't think you're getting much of an upgrade, right? Minus speed kind of hurts, yeah, a little bit. But I don't really think there's much, like, she's not really doing massive damage, right? So I think that's like the only thing I could think of. But other than that, this is pretty much like the build you go for. Yeah. I guess you could go for like, nah, I kind of like Excel though. Makes her much more bulky. Does she have effects tied to transforming? HP conditioner transformation, okay. So it's just the extra movement then. I think you're fine then. I think this is a good build. Good job, Professor. Next up is Sanji. And we got Inigo. Okay, Arena Sword. Okay, so there's the Arena Sword. We've been waiting for it. So this is really nice because it gives you the defense and speed shackle support. And these are pretty good supports right now. They're pretty new as well. It's kind of crazy we got on inheritable weapons so quickly, right? It's also, most importantly, it's a mid-turn debuff, right? So not only do you get the debuff at the start of turn, if they cleanse it, you can reapply it, which is really, really nice. And then you combine that with all the base effects you need in a weapon, right? So you have stats, you have flat DR, you have true damage, right? And it's brave. I mean, it's a very, very good inheritable weapon, right? So very, very nice. I wish Beast could use blue skies. Me too. I wish everybody could use blue skies. So we have duelist blows, NC avoid, attack speed faith, distant counter, tumultuous echo. I'm trying to think. Okay. The only problem I really have with this, I think, is like you won't have Gust pre-charged, right? And it's at 3 cooldown because you don't have Slaying. So if you won't get the DR consistently, right? Because you need to win a speed check and have it charged, or the foe has to have their special charge, right? So that's the only thing I don't love that much. Something like Arch Rival would definitely be better here, just because there's no condition, right? You just get the DR, which is pretty good when you're using a thing like Arena Sword without Slaying. NC Avoid is okay. I really don't love the skill all that much, though. AoEs are pretty strong right now because of Grommel, so it's nice to have a way to get around that. And this does give, some true damage and some stats, but I do think it is a bit weaker than something like Pair Up. I do think this is a good option, though, right? Obviously, you can't get Pair Up on everyone. It's expensive. So this is probably your second best option. It's either this or the one off of Stefan, but this one's obviously a little bit easier to get. Faith is good. Distant Counter M in the Seal isn't my favorite if you're going for an Omni-Tank build. And the reason why is you want as much speed as possible, right? If you're going to be Omni-Tanking, you want max speed. And so giving up, anywhere from 5 to 7 speed from your Seal is a big deal. So if you could, getting DC Echo, I think, is better for Omni-Tanking. Like if you're just trying to chill on Ether Raid's offense, I would prefer having DC Echo here and then having more speed here, so you don't get like doubled or quadded even, right? That's the only thing. Tumultuous Echo is nice just so you can go and kill things and get back into the position, but at the cost of speed can be kind of painful, right? It's also stupidly high on the penalty priority list, so it can be preserved better effects. That's true. Yeah, that's something I like about Milla, is that you could put like isolation and it just eats up one of the cleanses sometimes on ARO. It's probably for arena scoring. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're using for arena. I mean, there's no rally here, though, right? A rally here would tell me this is an arena build. So if this is an arena build, definitely put rally here for sure. But everything else is pretty nice. Okay. Ooh, Edward. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. 1 second. This is interesting. Okay. Once again, like I was saying, like I guess it makes sense though, right? Because if you're trying to Omni-Tank and you want NCD, you kind of have to put DC here or here. So the question then becomes, how much better is it to have 5 or 7 more speed here compared to having distant bonus amp here, but you lose tempo and flat DR, right? So with this build, you're getting more flat DR. With the other build, you're getting more speed. So that's interesting. If you're using it for Ether Raid's offense, which I guess you're not because it's a Wind Blessing, you could stack speed. So I could see you using this build. But in other game modes, I'm not so sure. Lagoose Friend 4 is also interesting because you can pre-charge Arch Rival pretty easily, right? Does this not have, I don't know if this has special jump, right? No, it just has anti-guard. So it kind of doubles down on the anti-guard then. And you have 1 special jump before foe's first attack. So you need 1 more charge, actually. Because this will be at, what? 3? It goes down 3 cooldown. 2 because of Lagoose Friend, 1 because of his weapon. You would need, like, 1 more. I mean, I guess you don't really need 1 more because Arch Rival doesn't care about being pre-charged. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Because you could just take the first hit and then you double back and, like, blast him in the face with the Arch Rival. I guess it's fine, right? Doesn't half his stuff work if you have his defense special? I forgot. For Edward? I don't think so. Let's see. Reduce damage from foes attacked by Y during combat. That's just flat DR. And you get damage reflection. More DR of defensive special. Is it? DR piercing. Oh, I see. Yeah, you get 16 instead of 8. I mean, the thing is, we don't have any good defensive specials, right? All our specials are offensive now. So, we really don't have a choice. And I think Arch Rival is the choice you go for, because like Legru's friend obviously can't work with Gust because of slaying. So, Arch Rival is the best option there. So, I think this is probably the build. I think the only option really you have a few options, right? Pair Up is an option here instead of Legru's friend. And then stacking speed and then having just a counter here is an option as well. But if you're using it in Ether Raids, you kind of want NCD if you're being on light season. So you kind of need that. Or you need to have a support who gives it to you. Like, like the Lears or Felicia or something like that, right? Does a defensive special get worse with special negation like Duo Freya? Oh, you mean if they could turn off your special? Yeah. Like, that's the same thing with, like, with Attuned Alm and Shield Fighter, right? No, Gust and Boulder. Yeah, Gust and Boulder are offensive, yeah. The defensive special would be like Godlike Reflexes, right? We haven't gotten a new one in a very long time. Doesn't Faith give charge? Faith gives, like, acceleration, right? Oh, no, it gives 1. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, yeah, you're right. So Arch Rival will be charged. Okay. But yeah, I think this is definitely an option for the build. I think there's, like, one other option. I don't know which one's better, though, without testing it. I could see Parrot being better, though. Parrot is really, really strong, and I think it is better than Legru's Friend 4, especially for speedy units, right? Which, obviously, Edward's pretty fast. But yeah, very nice, Edward. Ooh, we got Skaha. Okay, Skaha with Arcane Renegade. We got Arch Rival Distant AD Form, Legru's Friend 4, Breath of Life, TP Echo. Huh, so you went for defense. Interesting. Okay, so you're trying to go for, like, a more bulky build and less of a speed-based build. I mean, that is an interesting option to just abandon speed and focus completely on bulk. I think this could work. I think the only thing I don't like is Breath of Life 4. I don't love this. I mean, Breath of Life obviously isn't bad for, like, continual battles. It lets you keep healing. And if you are going to get doubled by a lot of things because your speed isn't very high, I guess you kind of want healing. I would still prefer to get healing from a support, though, and, like, put a different C skill here. The problem is if you're, like, not going for speed, attack speed Faith isn't the best, right? You'd rather have attack defense Faith, but that's not out yet. So, that is kind of a difficult position to be in. But the thing about Faith, even if it is speed, is you get flat DR off of it. And flat DR is really, really valuable. So I think this isn't bad. It's a good option. I do think that could be a better option. Distant Amp's also an option as well. Like, obviously your speed isn't what you're focusing on, but you do get speed from Amp. I don't know how much speed difference you get, though. Is it 8? I think it's 8 to all stats on Amp, right? So you're losing, like, 1 attack and defense, which isn't really that big of a deal. Let me see. I think it's 8. Yeah, 8. So this is probably a better A option as well. But yeah, very nice Skaha. Very unique Skaha, too. Okay, we did Kokichi earlier. Ira Lynn. Okay. I haven't seen a Summer Shez in a minute. Let's see. I would definitely swap out this for Potent Assault. Right? I think this is just... Potent Force is just, like, not as good now. Potent Assault's just better. Or is it Potent... Yeah, Potent Assault. Yeah, Potent Finishes for Infantry. Yeah. Haze Slice is okay. I'd swap this out too, though. I'd go for either, like, Arch Rival or even Comet. She does get effective damage, which means she can get pretty high numbers, like, damage-wise, right? And you can get 3 times multiplier on that can be pretty good. I don't think she has Slaying, though, right? No. So it might be hard to actually get Comet off. That's the only problem. Haze Slice is nice just because it's low cooldown, but you're getting it on your 4th hit? Realistically? Chaos can't get comment. True. So it has to be Arch Rival then. Is Arch Rival better than Haste Slice? Probably. Oh, she gets Haste Slice would be on the second hit. No, third. It'd be, what would it be? It goes down to it's 2 and then hit and then Arch. Okay, it'd be the third hit for Haste Slice. Okay. I still think I like Arch Rival better. I like that. I mean, she's only player phase, I guess. Like, you're never using her on enemy phase ever. Maybe Haste Slice is okay. What I really don't like about Haste Slice is the 35% attack multiplier, right? The attack is just such a bad stat to multiply off currently. I prefer getting a higher multiplier, right? If you're gonna get Arch Rival, it's like 70%, I believe, right? What the hell's what's her nut set? Yeah, 70 or 80. You know what I mean? That's like literally more than double. For one more cooldown. You're getting... Well, actually, it's 2 more cooldown. I would get Potent Assault if they had more 6 sources of it. There's a lot of sources of Potent Assault. It's like 2 or 3 now, right? Even I got it. Because at first it was only on Seliph, I believe. Now it's on... Yeah, it's 3 different versions. There's Seliph, Fur, and Ingrid. Arch also checks the foe. Yeah, that's true. So I think that's what I would go for probably. Definitely, I think Potent Assault's going to be the biggest upgrade. Arch Rival is an option. Also, I would definitely go for Outcry Dole. So I guess essentially what I'm saying is get an Ingrid and kill an Ingrid. If you kill Ingrid, you'll get a better C slot, a better B slot. Or you could even kill... What does Fur have? Let me see. Fur has Gale Force Mist. But she does have Potent Assault and Outcry Dole. But yeah, because that will essentially, like, you're getting more true damage in your C slot, and you're a quad unit, right? She's hitting 4 times. So having 5 true damage in your C slot is 20 true damage. And then this, obviously Potent Assault is just giving a better potent attack and more true damage. And DR Shred as well. So I think that's the best option you can go for her. Because obviously her weapon's pretty simple. But if you're trying to use Shez, she needs to just kill things. That's like her go-to. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'd go for. And next up, we got Alphonse. Ooh. Okay. Arch Rival, Arcane Renegade, Bonus Doubler 4. Bonus Doubler 3. Okay, so we're going really heavy on bonuses with this Alphonse build. Speed Taker as well, huh? I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not sure what this build's meant to do. Is this a nuking build? Because, like, okay, if this was a nuking build, you should have Erica Ring here, right? So you can go in, hit twice, and try to, like, pop off an Arch Rival or something. Right? Because this gives... Well, this is before the foe. Huh. If this is an Omni Tank build, you really don't want Speed Taker, right? For sure. These could be okay options, but they're very weak to dull effects, right? You're losing all your stats if you get hit by a dull effect. Bonus Doubler 4 helps a little bit because you can, like, look at an ally. But I don't like being that vulnerable to a dull effect. If you're going for an Omni Tank build, you definitely don't want Speed Taker, right? This is more of a nuking B skill. So if you want to go for nuking, you want to get true damage in your A slot. You want Erica Ring, right? Super speed boon, yeah. Arena bonus killer, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what I would go for, right? This is like kind of a mixed build. I would try to, like, especially with a unit like Alphonse, I would try to hyper focus. Because he really doesn't have that much power inherently. And he loses out on some stats because of merges. So I would definitely, like, focus on... I mean, you get bonus stats, I guess, if it's their bonus season. But yeah, I would try to focus either, like, on a pure offensive build or a pure Omni Tank build, and not like a mix. Okay, next up, Gustakar. Oh, we got, okay, Alir's back. Oh, pair up. Okay. And we got Corrin Ring. Okay, I can see this now. Okay, let's see. So you got Debuzz, attack speed, clash, Faith, makes sense. Pair up, awesome. Bonus Doubler. Okay, The only thing I would change is really easy too. So change to this. Change to this. You don't want Clash. You want Finish. The thing with Alear is that she can struggle to kill things, right? You want as much true damage as possible. So get Finish for sure. You can very easily get this charged. Have Finish and you'll get extra 5 true damage on all your hits. So just like a small swipe, like swap around, and you're gonna be like way more lethal. And you're already getting true damage here, right? I don't know if she gets true damage in her weapon actually. I don't think so. No. So yeah, you definitely want as much true damage as possible. But other than that, really nice build. Like, right, obviously pretty good here. D bonus doubler is pretty cool as well, right? It works pretty well for arena where you have a lot of like bonuses running around. So the only thing I'd swap out is the actual seal, which is like nothing. That's like such an easy fix. So very nice build. Okay, we got next Ashera. I don't know if I like this. Okay, so we have Ice Wall. We have Crystalline Stillwater. Havoc. Havoc makes sense. I like Havoc. Because, like, okay, here's the thing with Ashera. You have 2 options. You go for a support build option, or you go for just, like, damage, right? If you're going for damage, Ice Wall can help you survive. So I think that's fine. But I don't think you want to sacrifice your defense. Right? Her defense isn't actually that terrible. It's not great, but like you're like nerfing it by like 13. So she could have like 23 defense, right? So I think you go for one or the other, essentially. I guess if you're just trying to stack res for Havoc, that's okay. I don't know. Her preference C skill isn't the best, but it's not terrible, right? You get NFU support, which is what I use it for. Right? NFU, no panics, like kind of whatever. Hexblade's kind of whatever. Mostly it's for NFU. It feels like a support build featuring an Ice Wall. I guess so. Yeah. I just don't know if Ploy is worth it. I guess it depends on the like what you're trying to run into, right? Because Ploy and Exposure, like Exposure is really good for like offensive builds. If you're trying to go for like a Gale Force team or like a hit and run team or something like that, right? Having Exposure so you can get kills is really nice. Exposure on enemy phase is okay, but the difference is that typically it's going to get cleansed, right? They're going to have a Freyr on their team. They're going to have, Hother or something like that to cleanse it. So I don't really love this for an enemy phase. Like you're supporting an Omni tank, right? If I'm supporting an Omni tank, I'd rather go with this. Unless they're like, maybe if they're slow, I don't know. I like NFU because even on slow units, if you're not like dirt slow, NFU is still valuable because it can turn off guaranteed follow-up attacks from slower units, right? So I don't know. I'd have to know more about the build to know exactly what you're going for, or like the team you're using her in. But personally, I don't really build Ashera this way. Havoc is good though. I will say that Havoc is nice. But yeah, I think it depends on like if you're going enemy phase or player phase. There's Blaze. We did Blaze earlier. We got Mav up. Exposure can be mid phase. It's 2 on priority. It's never going off. I don't like Ploy. Well, yeah, typically I use Exposure on people with Detect. Typically, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't really know for enemy phase. I don't really love that. Okay, we got Leonie up. We got Stall Game Bow. So this is what? Desperation? Yeah, Desperation, 25 true damage. Pretty nice. This is what I have on Alencia. On Summer Alencia. We got Miracle, Life and Death 4, Life and Death 3, Brash Assault. Okay, I see what you're doing. So we're going for big reflect damage, essentially, is what we're going for, right? We're trying to get some DR. Oops. We're trying to get some DR off of Fleeting Echo. We're trying to get some DR and Reflect from Brash Assault. It's guaranteed follow-up attack? Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay. Is there a better inheritable bow? I don't know all the inheritable weapons off the top of my head. It's like the true damage is what matters the most. So I don't know if there's another bow with true damage, because you really don't need a guaranteed follow-up attack that much, right? You should be, with that kind of speed, you can run like NFU support. Noir? Yeah, that's an option. Reflect Desperation would be build. Yeah. Noir one. This is for non-arcanes the best one you can get. Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I think, what kind of ring would you run here? You could run Lin Ring, I guess. That's an option. What, I think that's pretty much your only option, right? Like, what other option? I guess you could. Oh no, you could run Marth Ring, right? To get Miracle Charge, because you do need a way to get Miracle Charge. I don't know if you're running like a support unit to charge it, right? Because there's nothing here that charges your Miracle. That's the only thing I'd be concerned about. So you probably need to run like Marth and supports. Pre-charge of 5 cooldown sounds harsh, yeah. Typically, I mean, honestly, in today's meta, it's not very hard to pre-charge a 5 cooldown special. It's not like it was 2 years ago, or even more, right? There's a million units that give special cooldown. But that is something you have to consider. Lots of skills, though. But that's very cool. Very unique build. Okay, next up is Brave Dimitri. Okay, so we're going for the speed defense build. I don't like godlike reflexes. I won't lie, I really don't like godlike reflexes. I think a lot of people went for this build a while back, trying to speed stack Dimitri, but I'm not a fan. I think you're better off going for a build that completely focuses on survivability. I think you're better off with like an arch rival here, especially as a blue unit, right? Arch rival can give you guard. It can also, you have a base special acceleration in your weapon already, right? Legoose Friend 4 can help charge it because it's a 4 cooldown special. So you can actually hit back pretty hard and kill things. Guard Echo's fine. NCD Echo is probably better if you're trying to Omni-Tank. Legoose Loyalty would be better for Dimitri in this build. I don't really like Legoose. No, not really. Because you don't have DR Shred, right? At all. Also, you're mostly stacking defense, right? The thing is with Legoose Loyalty is that you don't get as much true damage. You get, in this one, you get 20% based off your defense or res. Legoose Friend, or Legoose Loyalty, you don't. So I think Legoose Friend 4 is the correct option here. But I would not go for Finish here. Pledge is okay. Actually, no, Pledge is bad. I wouldn't. You already have special acceleration. Now, obviously, this isn't perfect special acceleration. It's only based off the foe's attacks and not yours as well. But you're much better off with, like, Faith even, or something else here. Like, even another charge could be better. I don't really love Pledge, because he already has part of it in his weapon. It's kind of redundant, right? And then Finish too. I don't really love Finish either. I'd probably go for like Duelist Blow here. If you want speed, go Duelist Blow. You're gonna get more flat DR, which is really nice. You're gonna get more stats as well. Go for like Arch Rival here. Even Boulder is better, right? He can use Boulder because he doesn't have Slaying. So you could do Boulder, and then you could do like TP Echo here. That's an option. You could do TP here as well, right? You could do Attack Defense TP here. That's an option as well. You can even do Attack Defense Excel here. But I don't really love the speed build on Dimitri anymore. I don't think it's very strong. Boulder plus Faith, yeah, that's an option for sure. Yeah, Faith will even charge the Boulder, right? If GR works with Frozen, maybe. Yeah, I don't love it. Flame Wall? Oh yeah, I forgot Flame Wall existed. Is Flame Wall's what, 4 cooldown though, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's 4 cooldown. Okay, so you could do Flame Wall. You could do Flame Wall here, and then Faith here, and then that would give 3 cooldown. So then you'd only need like 1 more cooldown from somewhere else, like a TP Echo or something like that. So that's an option as well, because Flame Wall does give better scaling, right? It's 74% of your defense. That's also an option. But yeah, I'd focus more on like defense. I think that's his biggest claim to fame at the moment. Okay, we got Kaito up next. This is okay. I mean, this is mostly base build Alphonse. I mean, it's an ICs +5. If you have Erica Ring, definitely go Erica Ring. Erica Ring is the thing that makes Alphonse work to an extent. He has problems doubling, right? So being able to hit twice with Erica Ring is really nice. Even if it does make your reopening less like powerful, definitely Erica Ring for sure. Deflect melee is okay. I would probably just go for like attack defense clash even. Right? Just get as many stats as possible. Alphonse is more of a player phase. Unfortunately, you kind of like, if you want to do a real player phase Alphonse, I think you can see like Joe Silly's Alphonse. It's a complete rebuild. You can't use any of the base kit. You have to rebuild the whole unit essentially. But that is an option. As an enemy phase unit, Alphonse really is, he desires a lot. He's not that strong, unfortunately. But yeah, I would definitely, at the very least, Erica Ring. That's like gonna help you a ton. Just Gus. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yes. Yes. I love this. Okay. So we have Snaking Sword, we have Trample, we have Air Superiority, very nice. Deadly Miasma, Flow Refresh, interesting. Okay, so you're getting like a part NFU there. I guess do you need that? Huh. I guess you do. Okay, that's smart. So you can get like guaranteed hits in, right? So essentially what you do here is you jump in, you kill something with the Erica Ring, and then you have pass so you can get in no matter what. And then you open the way essentially for everybody else to warp in, right? She probably is one of the best users of Air Superiority. The only thing is maybe swapping Haze Slice for something better. That's the only thing I could think of. But I don't think she has a way to really charge a bigger special. So maybe this is fine. Like, it's still giving the survivability you need. That's the only thing I can really think of, right? Her NFU is in her B. Okay. I thought she had it. Okay, that makes sense. And then Tumultuous Echo, very nice. So you can reposition, right? You go in, you kill something, and then put yourself exactly where you need to be so everybody else can warp in. Okay, I like it. Yeah, and you even get like Deadly Miasma down, which is really nice for a few reasons. One, it not only weakens the entire foes for everybody else who's coming in, but it also removes the corn terrain, right? So you're destroying the ice, you're destroying the vert. Very good, actually. That makes it so you can actually get in very easily. So I love that. That's very cool. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want this now. Even +10. Oh my gosh, very nice. Good job, Jessica. She's your initiator in light season. Nice. Let me blow my nose real quick. Is the chat supposed to be broken? The chat works fine. It's just that YouTube's broken. So I saw this on Joel's stream too, where for some people the chat is broken. But for me, I see all the chat. So it's moving like normal. Okay, next up, we did Viridian, right? We did Viridian. Yep. We did Viridian earlier. War Slut. And it's Peleus. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we got Peleus. We got Ice Wall. We're stacking the Resistance to do some Havoc support. Also getting a nice pulse deploy. So we're still getting deploy and support. But we're also getting some pulse effects in here as well. So DR Shred. What does his weapon do? I don't even remember. Let's see. You got Special Acceleration. You got Oath Warping. You got 5 stats. You got some neutralization for debuffs. You get guaranteed follow-up attack, more stats, healing, true damage, and a miracle effect. That's ironic. So this is like, pretty much to me, this looks like a support Peleus, right? It's even win season, as I'm assuming. So I mean, this is fine, right? Like, you have the reds for Ice Wall. You're getting nice support with Havoc. Ploy's like decent for Arena, I guess. It's not that bad. I don't think he scores that well, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't know what I'd really swap, right? If you're going for a pure support build, it's fine to stack res. And he doesn't really have any other option for, like, what other option could he run for a C skill? I can't really think of much else, right? You forgot he got refined? Is he goated with the Dawn Brigade? No. No. Who's in the Dawn Brigade in Fae? It's just like Micaiah, like all the Micaiahs in Soth. Edward, Leonardo. I don't know what he's doing. Not even double miracle for double loop with mid-combat healing. I don't really love that. I think I'd rather have Ice Wall. Yeah, I think I'd just go pure support makes sense. I think that's fine. No Nolan, I know, right? Ooh, okay, here we go. Ballistic with the attuned Alm. Let's go. You can run Silence Ward. That is an option, yeah. Okay, this is a build I really want. I want to try this, but I don't have the fodder for it. I never put Noir. But yeah, so I've been thinking about this since this came out. Because, like, the thing about Alm, right, is that he is a tanky nuke. He's a tanky nuke. Like, this gives him a lot of flat DR when he's at full great talent stacks, right? And every turn, he gets tankier after attacking. So, I wanted to try Para, because Para gives 15 true damage. So, you're not really losing that much true damage compared to something like Speed Taker. You are losing anti-guard, which is something I guess you could be concerned about. But he does pre-charge, right? He has ways to pre-charge in his weapon. So, it's not the biggest problem, I would say. The big thing about this is it gives you more flat DR, right? You're getting 10 more flat DR, while Speed Taker gives you nothing. It's also against Brave, and you can get even more flat DR, right? Down here. And here. So, I'm actually really tempted to use this. The other thing is it doesn't give you minus defense, so you're losing a little bit of stats there for, like, attacking power, but you are getting a minus attack, which means that you're getting more bulky. And I think Alm's big, like, claim to fame as a nuke is how bulky he can be. Now, obviously, you need to keep being bulky while stacking true damage. And that's why I really like Pair Up. I think Pair Up's a really great option here. Obviously, Finish and Echo, stacking that true damage. Hexblade or Hex Edge, very good option as well, stacking more true damage. You're also getting your Shred here as well, which is nice. And Anathema is giving more stats as well. So I think this build's really, really good. This might be his best build. I haven't tested it myself because I don't have the fodder. But I think this might be his best build. Is Hex Edge really the best option? You don't have many other options, right? You have Hex Edge and you have Slice with Sparrow. Yeah. And he doesn't really need a guaranteed follow-up attack, right? So I think this is fine. Stacking great talent could be tricky depending on which one he is fighting. I mean, it's always, you can wait. That's the other thing, right? You can wait and you get it from here. Now, you don't get the +1. Is it +2? I think it's +1 from Speed Taker, right? It's not that much. Yeah, +1. You're not losing out on much, right? You're losing out on very little by swapping this out. And the thing about this is it gives you no survivability, right? It's just giving you anti-guard. So I think Pair Up is just better. Oh, well, oops, whatever. I was thinking of Lin. FCC is only here to look pretty. Oh, wait, what about for Summer Duels? You don't run FCC? I like Captain Control personally for Summer Duels. I think it's really good right now. But I usually run FS4 or C-Feud. C-Feud, huh? Who are you running C-Feud for? For Eichnathyr? I mean, I'm assuming, right? I use FSC when I don't have Corn. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It's weird how they've forgotten about great talent completely. So here's my crack theory, chat. You ready? I think, personally, that they were going to release Emblem Roy this month. Or like last month, right? And Emblem Roy was going to be a great talent support ring. Right? Emblem ring. But because Camilla was such a fucking menace, and she would just not die, they had to release Corrin early. And that's why we got Corrin. That's my crack theory. So I think when we do get Roy, I think Roy will be the great talent ring eventually, right? What's up, Oshikua? Oh yeah, if you want to throw in your FC code, we'll get to you right after the next one. Ooh, with C-Feud, he can kill Ike and Freya. Ooh, okay, interesting. My hero is showing up with Fallen Lloyd. It's supposed to be Legendary Roy. Okay, we'll swap to Legendary Roy. Go to your first team. So go up here. Put Roy right here. And then go play a match. And then we'll swap to Roy. Cool, yeah. Just add me, I'll get to you. Yeah, very nice, like very, very, very nice Olm. I'm very jealous. Mine is not that merged. My Olm is like, where's my Olm at? I love this Olm too. Like he's legendary Olm too. He's just not great at the moment. Like you can see, I kind of have like the standard build right now. But I also have STC, yeah, and Wind Sweep. But I really want to get him pair up. But I just don't have extra pair up at the moment. You should check the skills? Okay, you can check the skills. Roy will still be mid? No. Roy's going to be great. Oh my god, you have so many skills. Holy crap. Comet, nice. Slide, close counter, nice. Unity. Just do this, actually. Prime. Ooh, Prime. Interesting. Havoc? Why is what the why is Havoc here? Ooh, Favor. Okay, now we're talking. Favor, that's a good one. Okay, cool. What? Okay. What is going on, Ballistic? You got some very interesting options here. Pre-employ? Huh. Feud, NC. What the heck? Very interesting. He only has Havoc because he got Comet from Soren. Okay, I see. Save for low finish of pre-employ. He can duplicate fodder? That's true. That's true. Okay, next. We got Guts Uts. Okay. Oh, we got Fallen Lloyd with a Gust, bonus doubler, Lagoose Loyalty, Brutal Tempest, Time Pulse Echo, so you can charge Gust? Actually, let me see. Yeah. Because he doesn't have Sling, right? Okay. I see it. So you have Insta Charge Gust, Brutal Tempest. Okay. I mean, this is a good build. This is like your I would say like this was like probably like a like one of the best builds like 5-6 months ago. So very good. Like honestly, I take this for sure. Foe penalty doubler is such a like not common support effect or like penalty, right? It's actually really strong. And I wish they would put it on more units instead of just giving out the same effect all the time. You also get stats, true damage, 40% pierceable DR, and then guard. Okay, cool. I honestly really like Fallen Lloyd. I think the art's great. It actually looks like Lloyd, unlike his Resplendent or his base version. So that's pretty cool. Bow penalty double is way too rare. Yeah, I don't know why it's so rare. Panic Smoke 4 is strangely hard to get. Well, not only that, like you don't really want to run Panic Smoke 4 anymore. But if you could get it like as support, it'd be great. Hey, ooh, we got Jesse with Comet and Favor. What the fuck? Whoa. Okay, I like this. I don't like Resplendent Lloyd. No, I think Resplendent Lloyd looks like so stupid. It's crazy. He looks ridiculous. Okay, this is a really, really cool build. So you have Serving Knights, which gives you the extra action after assist skill, right? So you can kind of do that. What that does is essentially apply Favor, which is really, really nice, right? And you get the extra action. You get the nice stacking up of true damage of 25. You got Comet. Now, the thing is, like, how do you get Comet off? That's my only, like, Comet's really cool. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know how you charge it. That's the only thing. This does give special acceleration, I guess. So you could, like, they hit you, you hit them again, it's not charged. You need some kind of way to charge it, right? You'd either need, like, some kind of cooldown or something like that. You do have tempo, so you will get it charged. Faith gives 1. So if they hit you, it's at 4, they hit you, it's at 2, you hit back, it's charged. Okay, I see it. I see it now. I see it. Okay, cool. I see it now. Okay, cool. Very cool Jesse build. He needs to survive pre-comment, though. That's true. I mean, he does get a little bit of flat DR, right? He gets 7 here. Or no, 15? He gets some DR there and then some DR in Faith. Serving Knife, I don't think gives any, though, right? No, just true damage. So that would be something to consider, but I mean, this is a really nice Jesse. Like, this is a great Jesse. Very, very cool. And next up, we got Mr. Fanatic. Johanna Lance. We said it. What preference weapon? Fuck preference weapons. We got Johanna Lance, baby. Okay. We got Sandstorm still. We got Slaying on it. Okay. Lagoose Friend 4. That it will go down. Yeah, with Faith. So you'll have Insta Sandstorm on Retaliation. NCD makes sense. Speed Defense Finish makes sense. Faith makes sense. Going for Prime. I don't know how I feel about Prime. I don't love Prime. And the reason why is because you have it in Light Season. And Light Season has a few big problems, right? First of all, you have Larry, who is annoying. But most importantly, you have Loki. And if you get hit by Loki with Prime, you lose Distant Counter, which is really, really bad. You do not want to lose Distant Counter, right? Obviously, with Faith, with NCD, you can get around the flash effect from Larry. But if you lose Distant Counter, you're just dead. So I would really, really change this to Amp, right? Change this to Amp, like, instantly. Obviously, it's not the easiest thing to get. But that would be the one big upgrade you could go for. The refine on Johanna Lance, I don't know. I think defense might be the correct choice, but you could also go speed. It depends on, like... The thing about 8th Raid's offense is it's pretty easy to stack speed up, especially in Light Season. So defense might be the better option, because you could probably just stack enough speed to do it, and you'd be fine. I'm trying to think of anything else. I do think if there's a way to get cooldown on her, that would be nice. Like, if you could give her times plus 4 support, which does exist now, right? The great thing about that was that you could run Erica Ring. And Erica Ring will make it easier for you to guarantee kills. I do think Martha is, like, probably your second best option. And it depends on what support you have. But I do think that's something to consider, right? If you could get times plus 4 support. I think, doesn't Asker have that now, I believe? So Asker obviously is Light Season as well. Yeah. I think that's it, though. Very nice. Okay, we got the do-up. Okay, we got this axe. This is like the Hector axe. So you get stats. You get the rocks, though. That's what really matters, right? Start of enemy phase, you get rocks. What's up, Sarah? Sarah, we did yours earlier. Okay. Stats. DR. HP healing. Armored Blaze, so you're a near save. This could be the other boost skill. That could be an option as well. DC Echo. Did you got better refine the Bravecorn? True. I don't love the DC Echo, right? If you're going to go for twin save, you might as well full commit, right? And if that's the case, I think your best option is probably Guard, which kind of sucks, but that's probably the truth. You probably go for, like, Guard Echo, and you probably go for, like, the better, like, Diluvial boost or something like that, right? That way you don't have double Guard, right? You'll have Guard in your Seal, or your Echo skill, and then you can have more HP and healing here. Armor Blaze makes sense here. Wily Fire, that's fine. He has high defense, that's good. I think that's the only thing I would change. Maybe... What ring do you put on here? I guess it depends on your defense. If you're using him on defense, you're using him in... Okay, you're using him in an arena. An arena, huh? Okay, if you're using an arena, this makes more sense, right? Or no, actually it doesn't. Never mind. If you're using him in an arena, you need DC here, right? For scoring. And then you'd probably still run Guard Echo here. Yeah. Maybe you run Erica Ring here, or Corn Ring. It depends. I can see either of those working pretty well. You could technically use Marth Ring. It's not the best, but that is an option as well. Okay, nice to do. We did Sony earlier. We did Dragon Ace earlier. We got Quetzal with the Fiora. Oh, Corn Ring overlap. Yeah, that's true. Corn Ring does overlap with this stone. So you'd have to use either Erica or Marth. Okay, let's see. So we got... Ooh, okay. We got Ice Wall and Pegasus Rift. Rux Echo makes sense. Deadly Miasma makes sense. So you're going for like a resistance build. What does this do again? You get stats. You get NFU. Res check of 40% pierceable DR. More stats. Tempo. Offensive special. You get 2 special jump and healing. Okay. So you can get your ISO out pretty easily then. Trample gives you the desperation. Pegasus Rift. I don't know. I think I would swap this. Okay, so like the thing about Pegasus Rift is like you're trying to go for a more dual phase tanky build, right? Because what the big thing about Pegasus Rift is that it makes it more difficult for you to get doubled, right? So you're trying to make it so that it's more difficult to kill you. With this kind of build, with like Trample, I think you should go for like Air Superiority here, right? Air Superiority, you can get the big damage off an Ice Wall, which is pretty cool. Crux Echo is okay. Probably go for a more damaging Seal here as well. That's probably what I'd go. Yeah, if you want to go tanky, you go Blue Skies. Exactly, right? Because if you're going for Blue Skies, you're getting flat DR. This is helping you not get doubled, right? Ice Wall is giving you a lot of unpierceable DR. And then this is also making sure that it can be charged, right? So I think this is like, I would either hard commit to a more mixed phase build, or I'd go for Air Superiority and stack damage, and go for like a killing build, right? Where you're just like exploding them with Ice Wall. That's what I'd go for. Okay, next up, ooh, Halloween Skirmir. Ooh, plus 10, let's go! Let's go, plus 10. Okay, Okay, let's see. Sturdy Beast, definitely. Slick Fighter, great there. Near save makes sense. Doubles up on that, right? Actually, wait. This is Briar. I would go for Twin Save, right? Getting 2 instances of the DR from Sturdy Beast is really nice. I'd go for Twin Save here. Counter Roar. I don't love Counter Roar. It does give you a little bit of damage reflection, right? But it does not stack. So you're not even getting the... These aren't stacking, right? The DR from Briar and Counter Roar aren't stacking. So I don't love this. I think you're better off swapping this for something different. And you have a few different options, right? I think the other thing is Attack Defense Fortune is an option. I don't think it's his best option, though. I think his best option is like a boost skill. Unsurprisingly, actually, even Dedue runs a boost skill. Boost is really, really good. I don't think it's Diluvial Boost, though. It's like Primordial Boost, I think, or something like that, right? Speed Defense Res. I think that's it. I can't remember. The names elude me. No, it's Diluvial Boost. It is Diluvial Boost, right? Attack Defense Res? Yeah. So, Diluvial Boost, you can do that here, actually. And then you could put... you could even put DC Echo here. That's an option as well. And that way you don't have to be transformed. That is an option. The extra HP is really, really nice, actually. You can go for a build like this, and I think this is fine as well. That way you don't have to worry about DC Echo. You can keep Guard Echo. You get a little bit of Pierceable DR and Guard, which isn't bad. But I would definitely change these at least, right? Go either for Twin Save, and then go for like more stats here. Go for like a boost seal, like the HP Defense Res seal, right? Or you could go for... What else could you go for? Probably that. Or you could just go for stats, I guess. Like a... I think that's... Yeah. Because I don't love this. Like, this doesn't really help you at all, right? So you could go for, like, Twin Save here and then keep Counter Roar. So that way you're getting some damage reflection. I don't know how much DR this actually is, though. Like, pierceable DR, right? Because it's 20% with 30%. That's like what? That's not even counting the DR from the other stuff. It's like 80 times 70. No, it's not a lot. I can't think of the math. I'm not gonna do math live on stream. Every time I do that, it always goes poorly. But I don't love that. Yeah, that's the only thing. I change one of these. Change either the C skill or the seal. Preferably the C skill, in my opinion. Beast Seal, I don't love Beast Seal. You can do Beast Seal, but I don't think Beast Seal, giving up the seal for instead of giving up the Echo skill is not the best, in my opinion. But it is an option. Defense Res Fortune from Summer Hatred. I don't like Fortune skills. I think Fortune skills are okay. You get the condition of transforming, which is nice. I guess it does let you do it in defense, too. I guess if you're like trying to use them as a defense mythic, I guess. But the thing is, like, all you're getting is attack and defense plus 8, 7 HP healing, and some neutralized foe bonuses. Like, it's not that great, right? Like, I would prefer to have more stats and HP in the A slot. HP is the biggest thing, right? Because like if you can get how much HP? You get 5 HP here, and then you get another 15 from Mythics. You're at 80 HP. But yeah, I think that's probably what I would go. But this is a good build. I would just change one of those skills. That's the only thing I would change. Okay. Next up is Legendary Seliph. Okay, we got Virtuous, we got No Quarter, Fire Flood Boost, Breath of Life. Okay. So the thing with Seliph is that he cannot secure kills very easily now. That's his big problem, right? Because he gets the Desperation Brave effect, right? Like this gives him like essentially like he can like hit them twice, right? Before they hit him. I'm trying to think of what you give him now. You need true damage here for sure. I think this actually is just Blue Skies, right? I think this is Blue Skies. You just need true damage. You need true damage. Blue Sky also gives flat DR. Do you go for that? No Quarter here. You cannot go No Quarter here. Unfortunately, I understand like you need DR piercing, and I don't think he has that naturally, right? You need more DR here. You need DR here. You will not survive without DR here, right? So you're probably going Arch Rival here, right? It gives you guard. It gives you DR. It gives you no condition for that as well. It will be good against green units, which doesn't really matter, but that is the case, right? The C skill, Breath of Life. I don't like Breath of Life here either. You'd probably want that on a support unit. For your C skill, what do you give? You probably want more true damage. You need to secure kills. So maybe Bellow? Maybe? It's either that or Dole. Does he have a Dole effect in his weapon? I don't know. It's either Dole or Bellow, so you get Special Acceleration. And then Special Acceleration lets them actually proc Arch Rival, right? It's one of those two. But yeah, that's definitely what I'd go. Because the biggest problem Seliph has now is he just can't kill things, right? Even Attack Wave N, you get like, what, 4 true damage off that? I don't think it's that much. Five true damage. Okay. So it's about the same. I think the other ones are just better, right? You're getting better support options. But yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, next. We got Serving Knife Lumera. Okay, it's 7:15. We got, how much more time do we have? We have 45 minutes until the banner. I'm not going to go right up to the banner. I got to swap some stuff around. So we'll probably go for like another 25-ish minutes. Seliph already heals, so that would be probably overkill. No, it's not really about the healing, right? It's about the true damage, right? True damage and then another effect. That's what you're looking for. That's why I think probably you either want... You probably want Special Acceleration, honestly. So you can actually have your Arch Rival proc. And then you just get a dual effect from like your support, like Seliph. Okay, so we got Lumera. We got Serving Knife, very nice. Arch Rival, very nice. Slice with Sparrow, Speed Taker, Post Up is F, so you can actually like proc your Arch Rival on your second hit. And if you seal, I would prefer this to be from a support unit, and you put Finish here. That's the only thing I would change, right? Put Finish here. That way you go in, you do your assist, right? You get to 25 true damage from here. You go in and do your attack, and then on the second hit, you'll get an additional 5 true damage and an Arch Rival proc, right? That's the only thing I would change. I think everything else is fine. This takes us down to 4. Then you hit, yeah. This gives -2. Yep, should be fine because you have a anti-guard there. Yeah, very nice Lumera. Very nice. Just maybe slight change here. That's it. Okay, next up we got Sylvain. Ooh, I like this a lot. Ooh, I like this. So the thing about Sylvain is that he has this ability to get a second action, right? He's like actually like he got it before it got like really popular. And what this does is it lets him brave, and it also gives him Special Acceleration. So it works really well with Gale Force Mist, right? You could very easily proc your Gale Force Mist. But at the same time, you get to use your movement so you can get closer to the enemy team, right? Let's say you have a different initiator. Initiator goes in. You have Sylvain follow up. Sylvain does his rally. He gets all of his effects from his weapon. He puts Favor out. So he gets stronger, right? And then he can just go in and murder something with Gale Force Mist. Like, I like this a lot. He even has a little echo. Very nice. Does he need +1 move? You don't necessarily need +1 move as much if you're using... Well, it's a water blessing. So I don't know. I don't know if they're using this in Arena or not. I'm not sure. In Ether Raids, what I would say is that it's not as necessary because you do get a move, right? Because the way it works is you get extra action after you rally. So you can run up to the ally who initiated, rally them with 3 movement, and then get an additional 3 movement. So it's not as necessary. And you might need you don't actually need Marthring as much either, right? Because if you're using, like, let's say Asker or somebody else, you can pretty much easily charge Gale Force Mist. And instead you can run Sigurd Ring or you can run Erica Ring, right? You actually don't need Erica Ring. He has Brave. Never mind. You can run Sigurd Ring though. Is the new model's armor based off of Zenogre armor? Yes, it is. It is the Zenogre armor, yes. Nice catch. Does he have true damage? I don't know, actually. Stats, 40% DR. No, he doesn't. That is something, yeah. That's a bit rough. He will get true damage from here and here, though. So you pretty much have all the true damage you can get normally, so... That's the best. This is probably the best build you can get. Depending on what you're doing, you could swap this out for, like, Arch Rival, though. That's probably the only difference, right? Everything else, really, really good. Okay. Next up is Morum. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we got Fierce Beast. The DR Shred. We got Finish, Excel. Okay. Infantry. I don't love this. This, because this what this does is it's like a stat swing, right? Yeah. It's like almost like a menace effect. Yeah, that's it. Okay. He really needs a he needs an arcane weapon really badly, unfortunately. I think I'd swap out this and try to get, like, maybe a pulse effect? I don't know. You get 2. And you have tempo, so you'll hit once, twice, they'll hit you back, then you just proc it. I guess you don't really need it. I don't know about the C skill. I feel like there's something better that could be here for sure. Counter Roar, I don't love either. I get the reflecting, right? You get some reflection. How much reflection are you getting, though, right? It doesn't stack, so you're just getting 30%, and a lot of times that will be 15% because it will get halved. And sometimes it will be 0% because it will get pierced. So I could see Finish being better here. Finish could be better. Clash could be better. It depends. Because this is 100% a player phase build, right? I don't love this, though. This is, like, the thing that's bothering me the most. Like, NFU is very good, but, like, I wouldn't want to use it on my unit who's going to be killing things. Arcane Infantry Beast when? Yeah, I don't know. We need another sword and all? Oh my god. My hero is still shrunken by Fallen Lloyd? I don't know. Okay, nice Morum. Hopefully we get an arcane weapon from him soon. Yes, it is. If this is you, it's still Fallen Lloyd. If you want to swap it, just go up to the first team. Way up here. Put them right here in this first slot. And go play a match. Nimble Beast? Yeah, he probably does want Nimble Beast. He doesn't have DR Piercing, though. That's the problem, right? You kind of need DR Piercing a little bit. Not as much nowadays, honestly. But, yeah, Nimble Beast would probably be better. Okay, we got Lulu up. Arcane... okay, Okay, my advice would be to give as much support as possible. So what I would do is definitely swap this out. Go for Infantry Null Follow-Up, right? That's a new seal you can do. Let me see. Right, you can, like... down here. No, too far. Where is it at? Am I blind? Or is it just, like, way in some awkward place? It's somewhere around here, I swear to God. I probably passed. There it is. Run like this, right? That's going to give you more support. You can even go for stats if you need stats for some reason. Definitely go for that. Ploy is interesting. It's not my favorite, but that's fine. I'm guessing you're using her as a Wings of Mercy dancer, so that's why that's there. You could also get the Wings of Mercy echo skill, depending on like what condition you're going for. Sometimes you need the 60% condition, so you have to run Wings of Mercy 4. But if you can get away with Wings of Mercy 3 on the echo skill, that's going to open up your B slot. And because you're stacking resistance, you can run something like Havoc or like Discord or something else here to offer additional layers of support, right? That's probably what I would go for. But it depends on like the team you're running and most importantly, who's initiating combat, right? Arcane Rex Bolt would also be better, yeah. Obviously, like Arcane Euphoria is pretty old. That's from is it from Plumeria, right? I think so. So yeah, you can swap that out as well. If that was Pulse-Up Ploy Blazing Wind, I think it'd be hard to actually get that to kill things nowadays. Like it depends, but there's a lot of like conditional healing on defense. You really need something crazy like Grommel to use AoEs. What's up, Foots? Okay, we got Legendary Roy up next. Arena Sword, okay. Drawback Gate, you killed Nalencia. You killed Alencia. Oh, you killed Alencia. I don't know about that one. Okay, Lagoose Friend 4, Faith, bonus doubler. Okay, so first of all, definitely change the refine on this to speed, right? You need as much speed as possible. Possibly change the IV to speed as well. Attack isn't helping you. Definitely go speed here, right? Distant bonus amp's fine. This Arch Rival is just better here for sure. Absolutely. Lagoose Friend 4 is okay, but you don't have high defense or res, right? So the two stats that Lagoose Friend 4 scales off of, Roy doesn't really have. So you're better off with Lagoose Loyalty, with Pair Up, with either the new the new tier 4 skills off of you might actually have it off of Alencia, right? So either Stefan or Alencia, they both have it. Not on my build, but they do have it. NC Avoid, right? This is gonna be better. And then even the one on Stefan, the Close Call variant, Harrowing Call. These are both gonna be better than Lagoose Friend because you don't really have the stats to scale, unfortunately, right? Lagoose Loyalty is like okay. It can help you get your Gust up or your Arch Rival even in that case, right? Faith is still good. I definitely think Faith is the option. I'd swap this out for either Finish or HP Speed Defense, something like that. And then for the Echo skill, you could actually go for like NCD, depending on what you go for, right? If you go for the NC Avoid in the B slot, you don't need that. If you don't, that's going to be a good option for your Echo skill. Well, that's what I'd probably go for, right? Okay. But yeah, so there's some like swipe twinks there, and you can change that up. And we got Joe with the Cyril. Okay. We got Deadeye Life and Death 4. Times Pulse Edge. Lagoose Loyalty. You have double pulse here. That puts it down to 1. The Lagoose Loyalty is only before foe's first attack. I don't think you even want Virgin Death, right? There's no reason to nerf your defense stat. Like, you're not doing a reflect build. There's no visible speed check here. I would swap this out for, like, Slice with Sparrow, Attack Speed Hex Edge. Either of those are going to be better. Lagoose Loyalty is okay. I don't love it, though, because you're mostly a player phase nuke, right? So you're not really getting this special jump when you want it. You're getting it before the foe's first attack. So it would be like you attack, and then afterwards you get the charge, right? Then they hit back. It's okay. It's not my favorite. You're also getting way less true damage, right? You're only getting 7 true damage. Curve shot pair up? Nah. I mean, that's like if you're trying to build like a tanky nuke. Cyril's not like Cyril isn't like Alm, right? Alm is like has a lot of flat DR in his weapon. That's what lets him be so tanky. I think you're better off like if you want to go for something like this, I would just go for full damage, right? Get like Hex Edge or Slice with Sparrow, maybe get Speed Taker here, and then these will charge it, so you can like actually get your Deadeye off, right? That's probably what I'd go for. Maybe go for a Desperation build even. Try to get Desperation support in there. I don't love Lagu's Loyalty all that much. It's okay, because it gives you some bulk. But like, the bulk you get from Lagu's Loyalty, you're kind of like nerfing it by using Life and Death, right? So if you want to go for a bulky build with Lagu's Loyalty, like definitely swap this out for something else. And then get a special like Curve Shot or Arch Rival like, gives you DR, so you can survive, right? So either go like a bulky nuke or go pure nuking. But like this mix of it isn't going to help you that much. Okay. Next up, we got Fjorm. Okay, 7:30. It's 7:30. How many do we have left? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to do these really fast. Because I need to, I forgot to make a thumbnail. I forgot to make a thumbnail for the second part of the stream. I gotta make that real quick. So, we're gonna do these pretty fast. Yeah, Summer Fjorm. Okay, so we have Frostbite Mirror. This gives distant counter, right? It's like distant counter and then like godlike reflexes, right? It's not very good now that I look at it. Like, DC is nice. We got Ike Ring. Lagu's Loyalty. Okay, Time's Pulse Edge. I see it. That charges that. Okay, I get the... Like, this is kind of overcharging, right? It does give damage reflection, does it? Reduces damage from foe's attack by either 10% or 30%. After special triggers, unit's next attack deals true... Yeah, it does damage, yeah. By any source, too. Okay. I don't know if I love... I mean, it's fine. Here's the thing, though. It's a 1 cooldown special with Sling, right? So you don't need double... Like, you see all this charging? You don't need all this charging. This is too much charging. Get rid of perfect attack speed. 2. This is not great. Obviously, this is going to be expensive, but, like, Duelist Blow here. Pair up here. Keep the Time's Pulse Edge. Put Finish here. Or put Survivability. Put more HP. Her HP is kind of low. Maybe attack speed... HP speed defense. That's what I mean to say. That's another option, right? What you're essentially trying to do is you need as much flat DR and survivability as possible so you can kill them with reflect damage from here, right? And then you can also come in with like Ingrid. Ingrid can give you dodge, which will give you more DR and another layer of reflect. That's probably what I would do. Because you don't need like 3 special cooldown. So Lagu's Loyalty really isn't helping you all that much. Like, it's just pretty much just giving you 20% flat DR, but at the cost of your pierceable DR. The issues with Freya around... Excuse me. I forgot to mute before I sneezed. I mean, Freya is just a problem for everybody, right? Anyone who's stacking stats it's pretty bad. What's up, Edo? Johanna Sword? Yeah, Johanna Sword would be nice if it existed. Okay, next up, we got Deirdre. Ice Wall, Havoc. So it's the Havoc build. Okay. Arcane Truthfire. Okay, okay. I mean, this is pretty good. The only thing is the Echo skill, right? Echo skill wise, what do you go for? That's a good question. I don't know. Do you need more Time's Pulse effects, maybe? I don't remember. Truthfire does 1, right? It's like 1 special jump? Yeah. So maybe getting another, and this is 2, so you have like 2. Maybe like Time's Pulse? I'm trying to think of what Echo skills you'd want. Sly? I mean, Sly's okay. I don't feel like this is like a super strong nuking build though. What else could you get? Let me see. Tempo Echo? You could get that. Get some DR piercing with Tempo Echo, maybe? This is overall a fine build though. Like this is like your pretty typical Havoc build, which is pretty good. Marthring? You could do Marthring too, yeah. Lil Echo? I mean, honestly, any of them are decent, right? Okay, we got Tiki up. Okay. So we got Dragon Flame, we got Duelist Blow, we got Edge Scales, we have our PRF, we have Scowl. I'm assuming this will be like some kind of stats or even true damage. Ike Ring. I don't know, how good is her killing ability? Like, I know that she has like a Sandstorm-esque effect, which is good. But I could definitely see running Erica Ring here, so that way you can get the special off. Scowl Echo 2, I don't love. I don't feel like Scowl Echo is that great. I would swap this out for like NCD, Distant Counter. Does she have Distant Counter? I don't think she does, right? No. Yeah, so like Distant Counter or NCD could be good. She can kill Legendary Black Knight. Okay. Tumult Echo. That's an option if you want to play like have a more player phase strength. She has distant bonus double her base kit. Yeah, but she duelist blows here now. So yeah, I think maybe DC Echo. If you're going for just a melee build, right? Like you're trying to be like a frontliner, then you don't need DC Echo. You could run probably Tumultuous Echo if you're going for that, then, because then you can like get kills in and get back into position, right? Time Pulse could be better too. I don't like Scowl. I think Scowl's not the greatest right now. Comet stacks well with Sandstorm. I don't know if that actually stacks or not. I'd have to know that. Because like, who else could do that, right? Ronin, I think. I don't know. I haven't tested it. But yeah, that is an option as well. I do like Dragon Flame. I think Dragon Flame's fine though. I don't think you need to upgrade Dragon Flame. It's mostly just like this that I would change. That's pretty much it. Maybe the ring, right? Yeah, nice Tiki. Next up, we got Hilda. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Okay, here is my recommendation. Gust can be upgraded for sure. Gust is fine, but obviously Arch Rival or Comet will be better. But Gust is good enough. I would change out Arcane Giant Axe for Arena Axe immediately. Arena Axe is really good. She takes full advantage of Arena Axe as well. You do lose a little bit of special cooldown. So what I would do is I would change to this Faith skill. And I would make it into a Tempest skill. Like either the Tempest on Lapis or the Tempest on Felix. And that would allow you to essentially still proc your special. Right? But you also get to have more movement. Because the thing with this, right? Tumultuous Echo is good, don't get me wrong. And if you want to use like a Time Pulse effect here instead, you can do that as well. But I think you could also go for like Sly Echo here, right? For more true damage, because this is pretty much a killing build, right? You really don't want to be a tank with this build. You're using this to survive counterattacks. You're using this to kill. This is giving some flat DR, but it's not really helping you all that much because it's special jump before your foe's first attack, right? So I would more focus on player phase and go with Arena Axe here. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff. Firestorm, Deluge, perfect. Physical No Fault, Lagoose Friendly, Lagoose Loyalty. Time Pulse, yeah, Time Pulse Edge right here. There you go. Right here. This can help as well, right? Even Attack Wave, Brutal Tempest. Oh, you got all the Echo skills. Okay, you're fine. You're completely fine then. Like, you could swap it around. I just don't like Faith. Faith is like more of a melee frontliner or Omni-Tank skill, right? Go for more special charging and damage. Do you think Duelist is slightly overrated compared to Excel? They're pretty similar depending on the unit. So if you need tempo, this is going to be better. Excel is only better if you need the most amount of flat DR possible, right? Because you can get that extra layer against specials. So it depends. But I do think Duelist Blow is pretty nice. Tempo is really strong, right? Okay, next. We got Saline. Okay, nice. Arcane Blood Gang. Ice Wall. Oh, she does have pretty good resistance. Okay, Slice with Sparrow. Havoc. Shift Echo. Does she have Kanto? Havoc gets Kanto 1. Okay, yeah. Havoc gets Kanto 1. Okay. I think this is fine. I don't know. Like, I don't love Havoc with Kanto 1. I personally love it with more Kanto, but it does work. I've made it work before. But that is something to consider. I do like the Crux Echo a lot. That's a nice support effect combining with Havoc, right? Ice Wall, she has a resistance for it, so that's good as well. And obviously, Arcane Blood Gang is pretty solid. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'd change. Not really. I think that's fine. Like, maybe Deadly Miasma is a good option as well if you're going for pure damage. But this is more of a support damage build, right? With the Crux and with the Havoc. So I think this is fine. This is good. Yeah, your only other C skill is Miasma. Yeah. I think this is better. Do we have a trailer tonight? We have a trailer in 23 minutes. So we will be doing that in a second. I'm actually just going to try to get through these last 3. And then I need to make a thing real quick while I get some water. Okay, next up. Okay, here's a Comet build we were talking about earlier. So Comet Skirmir. So you have Counterfighter too. Okay, I see. I don't like Sturdy Stance. I won't lie, I don't like Sturdy Stance. I think you're better off with Primordial Boost, right? Might as well get some HP in there, right? Get some HP. Get some, not Primordial. It's not Primordial Boost. It's the one with Guard. You know what I'm talking about. The one with attack, defense, and guard, right? It's just better. Counterfire is really good, though, because you get 2 special cooldown, and he has 2 special cooldown jump in his weapon, so you have instant Comet. So they attack into you, you retaliate. Briar F save 2, so you get some damage reflection. Very nice. Slickvator for the guaranteed follow-up attack. Brave. Yeah, this is really good. Diluvial? Is it Diluvial? I don't know. There's so many freaking names for all these boost skills. Yes. No, not Diluvial. The one with guard. There's one with this 2 stats and it's guard. If you want guard, go for that. If you don't care about guard, run Diluvial boost, right? Earthfire, sure. Either way, this is cool, right? This is taking advantage of what I was talking about Skirmir. His biggest, most powerful effect people aren't talking about is the -2 special cooldown for foes first attack, right? This is a Lagoo's friend level special jump, which is really, really strong. Especially when you combine it with Counterfighter. So you get an insta Comet, right? And you get an extra attack after with Brave. This is cool. I would love to see this in action. I don't have enough fodder for this myself, but very, very cool Skirmir. Next, we got Petra with the Levitate. Ooh, okay. So D bonus F, Arch Rival, nice. Lagoo's Friend 4. Attack speed, Faith. Hardy Bearing. Okay, this is almost perfect. I think I would swap out Arch Rival, or not Arch Rival. I'd swap out Sigurd Ring for Erica Ring, right? And I'd swap out. Because you kind of need. This is 2. This is 1, and then the time supposed gives you the other one. Because like you don't need to have Arch Rival immediately charged, but you also don't have any kind of tempo effect either, right? You primarily use it to counter Camilla. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's. This is fine. I'm trying to think if there's a way to make it better. I think the only thing I can think of is like changing the ring, possibly. That way you only get hit once. This does give you better mobility, though, obviously. Only if your PRF could count the bonus of her allies too. I missed a 1,000-degree knife girl. You don't have Erica. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Then yeah. That could be something you could go for. But very nice. And then our last one is going to be Raphael. Ooh, Arcane. Oh, wait, the fuck? Wait, what? Huh. Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, what? Speed stacking Raphael. Huh. Does this work? I don't know. 44 speed. You get some speed here. You get curve shot, so you're getting double curve shot because of twin save. Parrot makes it harder for you to double, so you're like effectively adding 10 speed here. Huh. I don't like this though, because it's a player phase skill, right? This feels like an enemy phase build. It feels like maybe it's player like a tanky player phase. I don't know. Huh. Speed Raphael, yeah. We got like oh, this is Ashes, so it's attack defense. Okay. I have to see this in action. I don't know if it's like player phase or enemy phase. If it's enemy phase, I don't love this the most. But it does give you a player phase option, right? Flame Wall could work. Is Flame Wall better? I don't know if you have the charging, right? Because like you don't really have anywhere you get charge in here. You only get before your first attack. So I think Curve Shot could be okay. Because if you can't really charge Flame Wall, it's kind of hard to use, right? You don't have any kind of tempo. You don't have any kind of acceleration. So it might be better just to use Curve Shot. Nice though. Very nice, Raphael. Very cool. Okay, chat. That's the last one for now. Or for tonight. I'll try to do these more often. While I am making a a thumbnail, we did get like 8 new subscribers, I believe. Let me check. I believe it's 8. Okay, that didn't help. 1 second. I had the wrong screen up. Okay, it doesn't help either. Okay, I think it's 8. So let me pull up a poll. Actually, I need someone to... Who's going to be my lead unit? I need some options for a lead unit. Mythic time in 17 minutes. So you guys converse to figure out who my lead unit is going to be. I'm going to make a really quick thumbnail. I forgot. I'm not going to lie. I made 2 other thumbnails. But I forgot this one. That's not what I want. I want this. But yeah, think of 4 names real quick. We'll put into a poll. Oh, I make this. Arch Rival could work? Possibly. Hortensia? Ugh. Who said that? I'm gonna ban you. Draconated. Fallen to Do. He is cool. Sarah Sweep. I don't know if I have Sarah even in my barracks. I have to go find her. All staff suggestions, I guess. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I posted it on my YouTube channel and on Twitter and in the members chat. I tried to put it everywhere I could. Mythic Corin? I could put I guess. I have her. Can we get Stefan with no skills and a random seasonal weapon? Oh god. I mean, we could. I have to get a seasonal weapon for him. Baby Ike. Oh gosh. Ugh. That unit needs a whole new build. Like, so badly. His weapon is so bad now, too. I need to get him, like, sword or something like that. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Mythic Grail? I wish. October Mythic banner 25. Okay. That in. That did not come out well. Are modern inheritables better than modern rearms? It depends. But they have made way better inheritables than before. Inheritables used to be really, really bad. Now they're pretty, like, usable. Like, they're actually pretty good. Which is nice, but yeah. I think that, like, arcanes have gotten kind of, like, not the greatest. I mean, swords is a lot better, to be fair. Favor is definitely better than pretty much every rearm this year. Favor. Oh, you're talking about skills? Inheritable skills? I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about like base inheritable weapons, like serving knife. I think I misunderstood if that's what you meant. Arcade in the past few months were Control C plus Control V to be. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay. Let me export this. Put this up there real quick. Skrymir. We can put Skrymir up. Okay. Let me make a poll real quick. We got who will be my lead? We got Skrymir, Stefan with bad weapon. What else did I see? Dedu or Sarah. I gotta get Sarah at the barracks. Was there any other ones? Baby Ike, we could do Baby Ike. We'll do Baby Ike instead of Stefan, because Stefan's already up there. Okay. I hope we don't get Shadows Dimitri. We're totally getting Shadows Dimitri. That's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. We'll get Shadows Corrin too, for sure. Wish I could have got more arena access. Yeah. I don't care. It's fine. You guys can put Baby Ike. I don't care. That's fine. That's not a big deal. I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm just going to put it up. It's not a big deal. Why is Corrin a robot? I don't know. I don't know. Am I scared of Heimdallr? I'm not scared. I'm annoyed. Like, I don't want them to keep adding annoying units into the game. That's pretty much it, right? Let me see if I swap this real quick. What it looks like. Okay. Okay. And then let me grab the Twitter post. It's either Valley or Heimdallr or both. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably the case. I really don't want that to be the case, though. I also forgot to change the thumbnail, even though I made it. Let me do that real quick. They changed the YouTube layout. What the fuck? Where is it now? Streamer settings? They like actually changed. Why would they change the layout? Just leave things the way it is. Like, why do you have to change everything all the time? It's so annoying. Driving me nuts. Okay. Content. Live. Quick. Here we go. Oh, there's a new comic out. I'll bring that up in a second. They might do Shadow Corrin before Dimitri? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with the way they copy, like, they do repeats of the same units over and over again now. It's really annoying, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got another Corrin. Okay. The thumbnail should be updated now. Okay, and then let me bring up this. That's not what I want. This one. That bring it up? Nope. Okay. 1 second. There we go. Okay. That should be working now. Is Allfather also annoying? Yes, he is. But he's not as annoying. He just copies like everybody's buffs and stuff, which can be kind of annoying. But I think Heimdall is way more annoying in my opinion. And I think she'll probably get a defense mythic, which will make defense even more annoying. When you combine it with like Corrin terrain, right? Valley's kind of annoying too, but she's more like she's less annoying. I think Heimdall is the most annoying, in my opinion. Okay, let's look at the comic real quick. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Okay, it's not letting me zoom, so you're gonna have to live with it. Yeah, Tiki, what's the matter, Nor? Oh, Tiki, I'm supposed to gather materials for one of Mother's curses. It looks like you've gathered plenty. I just can't find lizard claws. I see. My claws might work. I'm a divine dragon, you know. That's similar to a lizard. I was just about to trim my nails. Tee-hee. Huh? Maybe Ban has some too. I'll ask. No, I'll find them myself. Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? Valley is countered by AoEs. To an extent, yes. Valley could kind of be dead on arrival since she gets ruined by red arch rival units. How many red? I feel like right now blue's the most common, but maybe red's second most, maybe. It sounds like Shadows isn't doing so well. Yeah, it's doing really bad. It got like 200k in the first month, which is like a historical low for gacha games. I'm sorry. Mobile games? It's not a gacha game. Mobile games. Arch Rival Scout's Miracle? Yeah, I know. It depends on the color, right? Heimdall is buff basically says, hey, you attack this unit on your turn. Yeah, it's annoying. Red Arch Rival is like, oops, all God Swords. It's a lot of stuff, actually. But yeah. Dallas is kind of weird, given it's not gacha, so it can't make much money. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I said it's not a money grab, and people got mad at me. I'm like, it's not a money grab, because it's a very bad one if it is, right? They're getting like $5 to $7 off a player per month. Like, that's nothing. That's nothing, right? You'd have to have like 1 million players. Well, not really, but you'd have to have like, you know, 200,000-300,000 players all paying to make some money. That's crazy. If they wanted to make money, they would have added more Fire Emblem characters. They made it a gacha, right? Put Lyn, Dimitri, Corrin, Ike into a gacha game and then add that gameplay. They would have made way more money. They made Shadows for the love of the game. I don't know if they did. I don't know. I really don't know what they were planning, to be honest. Getting $5 a player would go hard back in 1903. I guess that's true. Okay, let me close this. Oh man, I'm honestly just like I just don't want Heimdall or Valley to get added to the game or Allfather. Like, just don't add anyone. Like, add a real mythic. How about that? How about you add a different mythic? Like, just ignore all 3 of those characters, and let's get somebody else. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be awesome. But I'd be very surprised if that happens. Is she that bad to deal with? She's not that she's that bad to deal with. She's just like she's so bleh. You know what I mean? Here, I'll bring up her weapon. God, it always goes to the wrong wiki. It drives me nuts. No, I don't want to go to the freaking, like, let me go. So here we go. Kind of hard to see, because, of course it is. But it's also tiny. So, you get Slaying, you get Close Counter. At player of enemy phase, if unit is equipped with Miracle, you get -4 special cooldown and 40 HP. And then once per turn, HP 25%. And if unit trigger Miracle during combat, after effective Miracle, damage dealt by unit's attack and damage from foes' attacks during combat are reduced to 0. So it just cancels out an attack. And after combat, grants special cooldown -40 unit, restores 40 HP, and you get +10 attack and speed. Great talent. Then you get 14 stats. You get true damage equal to 20% of your speed plus attack. Wait, what? Exceals 20% of units. Oh, great talent. I'm sorry, great talent. You get 20% speed-based flat DR, and it's brave. So it's pretty much just like I miracle spam you, right? Now, obviously, like you guys were saying, if you scowl it, that's the way to get around it. But it's kind of just annoying, right? And I don't think it's going to be that great either. Like, it's just kind of like annoying for no reason. It doesn't really do that much, right? I think Heimdall is definitely the worst of the two. I think Heimdall would be extremely annoying, while Valley would be kind of annoying. But either way, I don't really like either of them. I wish he was an offensive mythic. What animal would Ike be in Shadows? I don't know. That's the problem. I have no idea. Like maybe a bear? I don't know. You don't have a Boyd? I don't have a Boyd either. He's not going to be easy to get. He's a 4-star. It's going to be a while. Edelgard? Yeah, we can either very easily get an Eagle Edelgard or a Deer Clawed. Or any dragon. The dragons are really easy too, right? Can you scowl Miracle? Yeah. You need a scowl that isn't based off on offensive special, right? So some scowls are only when the opponent has an offensive special, but then you also have some that work against defensive specials as well. Like Arch Rival. Valley with Divine Nectar lose 2 of her weakness. Heimdall is basically no player phase the unit because it prevents the combat and ends the action of the first unit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's annoying. We've also been getting more special denial. True. I agree, Dragon Ace. I think it's like another version of Duo Leon, but even less fun. Because at least Duo Leon was like an offensive unit. This one's just defensive, right? Freya might just shit on Valley. I mean, I'm sure there'll be plenty of units that deal with Valley. I don't think she's going to be like a massive problem. I think she'll just be kind of annoying. It's kind of ironic that Boyd has a demote without a PRF weapon. Yep. It's sad that he got nothing while Grommel got everything. They make a Catlagoose? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think they do a lion though, right? Because like we already have a lion. So maybe a tiger? I don't know. Am I excited for the refines? No, not really, to be honest. Like the only unit I really cared about that were Medius and Shez. The rest of them I don't care about. And Shez looks bad already, and Medius is kind of like, it's fine. Yes, give us Valley. What animal represents Isaac best? Isaac? Like the country? Yeah, Wolf or Hawk. Yeah, that makes sense. I wanted base Boyd be in the game for so long, and I got Monkey Pod. Yep. Soen and Faye, that's what I want. I want Soen. Soen would be so good. Speed defense, yeah. Seal Speed Defense 3 as a new skill in 2025 for a remix. That's crazy. Like they hate F Shez? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But they didn't give her true damage in her A slot, which is actually bonkers in 2025. Not having any true damage? It could have been like 4 true damage or anything. It's nothing. That's nuts. They also didn't change the condition to make it so it's easier. So like I really don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. Like it's kind of crazy to me that we got that in 2025. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of nuts. Trust the process? I do not trust the process. We've had so many bad refines lately. She doesn't need true damage? Okay. The true damage might come from her weapon. It should come from her weapon, but it needs to come from her A slot too. We need both. Like, you need as much true damage as possible. I think this is it. Okay, ready, chat? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Don't say who it's going to be, chat. I hate life. I hate life so much. I do not want this unit. Yep, this sucks. This is terrible. This is trash. Fuck this. I'm so annoyed. This big 4-headed annoying ass character. Attack res Arya. AR Hone Assault. Interesting. Okay, we'll look at that. Can't wait for summer duels? Same. Stops foes from acting. What? You don't want us to play the game? What? That's crazy. And it puts isolation on them. So you can't even repo them out. Trust the process. Lone Wolf counters this? No. This is such a bad... This is such a stupid thing to add to the game. I really, really don't like this at all. Oh, look. You can't do anything. Or you can't dance them either. You can't even dance them. It's just very, very shit design.
Right on schedule. Damn.
Okay. I'm like so not excited. Like I'm actually like so like don't even care. Ugh. It's Emblem Mike. Hathrin. Eignathyr. Sigurd. Sakura. Marth. Oh, Marth. What the fuck? Marth. Micaiah. Leaf. Melly. Whatever her name is. Balder. Hother. Okay. So our shares are what? We have Hother, the new unit, and Sigurd. That's pretty meh. It's not that bad. It's okay. It's okay. Like, it's not the best, though, right? Like, if you don't have Hother, I guess that's pretty good. And then Sigurd is an emblem ring, I guess. It's okay. But you don't need merges on Hother or the new unit, because they're both defensive mythics, right? Red is Ike, Marth, and Balder. Ouch. That's not the best either, in my opinion. Colorless is Eignathyr, Micaiah, and Sakura. Eignathyr kind of like the dead unit there, to be honest. You don't really need him for Aether Raid's offense. I guess he's merges if you need that, but not really. I'd much rather have Sakura and Micaiah. And then in green, you have Leaf, Meliel, and Hathrin. That's also not very good. Wow, this banner is pretty mid. This is a pretty mid banner. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Wow, this banner is like really not great in my opinion. Okay, let's look. Sly Echo. I mean, Sly Echo's cool, but like, do you want to risk getting Hathrin and Meliel or whatever her name is? Not really. Okay, we got Mystic Gallarhorn. It has Slaying at start of turn, grants special cooldown count on it -1 to unit, so it's like a pulse effect essentially. If defending Aether Raids at the start of enemy phase, grants Foresight Snare to allies closest to the bottom of the map. What the fuck? Within three columns centered on unit for 1 turn. If not defending an Aether Raids, at start of enemy phase, if there's only 1 ally, excluding unit, with the highest defense among allies closest to foe, grants Foresight Snare to that ally for 1 turn. How does that work in Summoner Duels? Because in Summoner Duels, there's technically no enemy or player phase, right? Both phases happen at the same time. So does this not work in Summoner Duels? Maybe? Is this worded different than her base form? I don't know. For foes within 3 rows or 3 columns in our units, -5 to attack, defense, and res. And neutralize foes' bonuses to attack, defense, res during combat. Okay, it's like a dull effect. HP 25% inflicts a penalty on foes attack and res equal 20% of units res at start of combat and deals plus X damage, excluding AoEs, and reduces damage for foes attacked by X during combat, excluding AoEs. X equals number of allies with 3 rows 3 columns centered on unit times 5 max 15. So you get max of 15 true damage and max of 15 flat DR, and you get 7 HP after combat. Foresight Snare. If foe initiates combat and there were no combat instances on the current turn yet, player phase and enemy phase are countered separately, triggers the following effect. Cancels foes' attacks, completing their action. Inflicts isolation and status, preventing counterattacks on foe through foe's next action. Cancels Foresight Snare, granted to your army. Bro, they're actually trying to kill the game. Like, I honestly feel like they're trying to kill the game. Okay, we got Ice Wall, that's fine. Attack Res Aria, we've seen this before, it's just the attack res version. Then we have a preference skill and an open book. So this is cancel remaining minimum of 1. At start of player phase or enemy phase, inflicts exposure, discord, and stall. Stall. Oh god, we got more stall. Great. On foes with res less than units res and that are within 2 spaces of another foe through their next actions. Okay, so if you're solo, you won't get this, but if you are, it's global, right? At start of combat, HP 25%, inflicts attack res -5 on foe, denies follow-ups, inflicts guard. Only highest value applied does not. Okay, deals true damage equal to 20% of units res. In a oh, it's a B slot. Okay, I thought it was a C slot. A B slot. Okay, that's fine. And grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. This is, I mean, fuck this. I'm gonna be real. Fuck this. Fuck this shit. This is so stupid. This is so dumb, bro. Like, it's actually just like, hey, we don't want you to play player phase in Astra Season anymore. Please do not play any player phase in Astra Season. That's literally what this is saying, right? Because, like, what do you do if not that? Like, do you have to, like, bring Lyn, have Lyn attack, just to waste an attack, so that you can actually go in and kill things? Like, it's so dumb. This is dog shit garbage design for a unit, and I really hope it doesn't work in Summoner Duels. If this works in Summoner Duels, I'm retiring. Like, I'm not playing SD anymore. Fuck this shit. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Hother and Heimdallr make it impossible for even Emblem Lyn? Wait, why? This is on every season? You're right, Turtlebot. Like, this is strong enough of effect where it will be put on both seasons, even though she's an Astra Mythic. Like, this will probably show up in Dark Season too. I really, like, just... Like, I feel like Faye just, like, doesn't want us to play the game. Like, literally. If you snipe their back line for your first action, then Foresight Snare doesn't work. We'll just snipe the front line. If you snipe the front line, it will activate Foresight Snare, right? And then you just go in. She's an Anima Mythic. Right, so Astra Season. Yeah. But, I mean, if this effect is strong enough, you'll see it on Dark Season. They want us to quit? I don't know, man. This is, like, so bad. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is just a stupid effect. What does this do for the game, right? How does this make the game better? It doesn't. It doesn't make the game better. It makes the game worse. It says, hey, don't play. Hey, you can't do it. Like, it's one thing for Leon, right? Leon turned off actions, which was really annoying and bad and cancerous. I completely agree with you, right? And the fact that his duo skill could do that too. But on defense, you never had to deal with the duo skill. And if you're playing against it on defense, you can also just kill him, right? You just kill him. Okay, easy, right? If he attacks into you, you have NCD, you kill him, one unit gets turned off, not that big a deal. In Summer Duels, it's very annoying. Very annoying, true. But you could still dance, right? You could at least dance. Now you can't even dance. You just get your action turned off, you can't dance, and you get flashed. So if you don't have NCD, you just get killed by whatever attacks you. It's just bad. Like, it's just so bad. Foresight Snare only turns off if you trigger it? Yes. But it can only trigger on your first combat. I mean, your first combat is massive. Like, your first combat's the most important combat, typically. Think about it. Like, whenever you're playing Ether Raids, what is your first combat? Your first combat is killing the most important threat or initiating so that the rest of your units can come in. Now you have to just send a unit in to, like, waste an action, essentially, right? Like, does FCC nullify this an action effect? No. It does not. If we had better undefended, this wouldn't be a concern. I mean, if we had better undefended, it wouldn't make much of a difference, right? Because even if we have undefended, your unit still gets turned off, right? Unless you snipe the back line. And the thing with undefended is it can be cleansed. And let's say it couldn't be cleansed. Then you still have to kill the back line. And the only person who's hitting the back line is Lyn, right? With Lyn Ring, you're still not hitting the back line unless you, like, move your unit all the way up and then dance them. This is just really, really bad. Like, I don't know what else to say. This is, like, actual just so, like, garbage. It's... I don't... Wouldn't Brave Sharena also work for this? No, right? I don't think so. Your unit would go in and attack, get their action turned off, then you'd have to attack with Brave... I guess if you attack with Brave Sharena and kill something, then yes. But Brave Sharena has to kill something then, right? Like, what is Brave Sharena killing? She killing the Far Save? She's killing Eichnithir or Black Knight or like Corrin even? She's gonna struggle. I don't know, man. You gotta kill the Far Save. She's not a Far Save buster. She's a follow-up unit. The ominous offense Mythic Loki. Do we know if Curb... I don't think Curb Candlestop turns off. I don't think so. I'm like pretty sure it doesn't. Would a built-in Gale Force trigger counter the action denial? No. It has to be Brave Felix. Because Brave Felix, the way Brave Felix, and I think reinforcement slots might work. Maybe reinforcement slots. But I think that's it. I think it's just Brave Felix and reinforcement slot. That's it. The fact that this Corn Ring makes this unit exist even more possible. Yeah, Corn Ring will make it also worse. Yes. Citrine to spread Force Knight Snare? No, it won't work that way. It has an effect that says it turns off Force Knight Snare after the first time it goes off. What about the new Lance Sharena? Maybe. The problem, okay, here's the problem, right? Is that a lot of the new melee player phase units have problem with ice. And we just got ice. A lot. We just got ice on Corrin and Corn Ring. So what does that mean? It means to get around ice, you need to have, let's say, new Sharena, but you also need to have new Lyn, so that way you can have 2 range. It's pretty much saying buy our new stuff, in a way, right? Does T. Felix actually have a clause that says he can't do it? Yes. T. Felix does not work. It has to be Brave Felix. It has to be Brave Felix only. Wow. So yeah, this unit's cancer. I hate it. I don't think this banner is very good. I think the best color is probably colorless. I don't know. Let me see. Is it blue? I don't really know. Like, if you don't have Hother or Sigurd, then yes, blue is the best, right? Because you're getting an Emblem Ring, you're getting a defense mythic that's really, really powerful with Hother, and then you're going to be getting this new bitch who will ruin Ether Raids. So that's 3 very powerful effects. But if you already have Hother and Sigurd, then you're just getting Heimdallr, which is like, right? Colorless, if you don't have Micaiah, that's a big pool. If you don't have Sakura, that's a big pool. Eignithir, if you're not merging him, he doesn't do anything for you, right? Getting 1 copy of Eignithir, not helping you. Red. If you don't have if you don't have Emblem Ike Ring, then it's quite good. If you already have Ike, you're not getting much for it, right? Marth is very good if you don't have Marth. He's meta in Ether Raid's defense, sometimes in offense, and definitely in summer duels, right? He's very meta in summer duels. Balder is also a really good defense mythic if you don't have her. But if you have her, you don't need copies of her, really, right? And then you have green. And I think green's not great. Leaf is the best thing in green, in my opinion. You probably already have Hathrin. She doesn't have great fodder. Meliel is like whatever. She doesn't do much at all, right? At all. So, like, everything here is very conditional based off your account, essentially. Like, based off what your account, that's the color you're going to pull. But I don't see anything here where I'm like, wow, that share is crazy. Wow, that share is so good. I need to get that share, right? And it's mostly because almost everything here is a defense mythic, right? We have, what, 1 offense mythic with Eignithir, and that's it. Everything else is a defense mythic, right? Hother, Balder, Hathrin, Heimdallr are all defense mythics. And we have 3 emblems. So if you don't have those are good. Meliel has no PRF. She's so mid. It's crazy. Freyr having actual anime competition? I mean, like, we've already been using Hother, so it's not that big a deal. Brave and Entwined Sharena can counter Heimdallr pretty well. It depends if they can kill things. Running Hother with Heimdallr? If that happens in a lot, then Lyn firing range too. I don't think Lyn firing range is very strong right now. Isn't it Brave Eignithir? No. That's Mythic Eignithir. That's not Brave Eignithir. Brave Eignithir won't be until next month. So yeah, that's just Mythic. See. Yep. Is there anything else, chat? Because I don't know. Like, my overall opinion is, if you're a hardcore Ether Raids defense fanatic, you're probably gonna pull. If not, and you don't need these units, do not pull. We have ninjas coming up. Ninjas tend to be very strong. In December, we're gonna have a new book banner with some kind of new mythic or some kind of new unit type or something like that. So save your orbs. I think this banner's pretty skippable. Unless you're a big E3X defense fanatic, then you're probably going to want Heimdallr. Dignicium Cupium was too much? Yeah, definitely. Hey, that's going to be it, chat. I'm super tired. I've been streaming since 2 o'clock. I'm going to get something to eat and probably relax a little bit. And then probably also scream about how I hate this unit. So, everyone, have a great night. I'll catch you guys all later. Bye.